So when are you making my?
And welcome back. Welcome back to Dice of Glory. We left off last session with our intrepid heroes exploring the dungeon that they discovered underneath the desert sands with the gold dragonborn Drakaros, and they stumbled in directly into the lair of the desert dragon. So we'll pick up from there.
So what do we have to roll to retreat?
You have to roll high enough initiative that it doesn't go first, and then you can run away.
Would it matter at all to know that I'm -1 on my initiative?
That is good to know. It is not -1 on his initiative.
He's -2?
He's rolling initiative for us?
No, we all...
No, you're all rolling independent initiatives.
Because I'm like, I would prefer one of them to roll initiative for us if we're doing that.
Well, no, not group initiative. You just gotta take care of you, little boy. Oh no.
What you doing?
Getting all my sweet dice out.
Looks like Tusk will be taking care of the
Not
kids
level
for a long
7
time.
yet.
Well, you know, someone's got to corral the kids and make sure that they don't get into trouble.
JJ
Shit, were we supposed to level
is a maybe for
You should be at level 5.
So we hope he
Yep.
makes it.
I mean, not bad.
Yeah, we're live.
Sweet.
So just make sure you talk into the mic.
So,
Oh, my
Am I
mic's in a
doing
weird
some
spot.
stuff?
How are we doing?
I can't hear
do
anything.
this.
You can't hear anything? Nothing at all.
Well, that's
we'll
unfortunate.
take,
Go back to the screen.
Is the
Hold
mics
wait.
on?
Testing.
I got nothing.
Okay, go ahead and go back to that screen.
They're sweet.
yeah, but there's like white chocolate. That's
Yummy.
evil. What did
So you're gonna eat like 3 of them.
Actually, it is level 5. I thought about at least 2. See,
Same
like
thing
I
as
stayed it. Stayed it.
My bag. Whenever I delete over like that, my body gets mad at me.
Okay.
So we're gonna replace JJ with a bag of popcorn.
Okay.
Excellent choice. Sorry about that. We thought we had some technical difficulties. Hopefully they're resolved now.
Hello.
And if anyone in the chat, when you get there, really,
Can you hear it?
just go ahead and let us know if we have more.
All right.
I was trying to write down names because names are hard.
What would you like to know, GM?
I would like initiatives, please.
17.
She also has 10 which
I don't realize that's such a high
For me.
initiative.
Rybar.
16. Which
No.
is to say, I rolled a 17 and I'm a -1.
Skill Gannon.
17.
Who's got the higher initiative between you and Juno?
Higher initiative?
Oh, Dex.
I have a 4.
Juno.
That would be Juno.
You have a +4.
Nix.
The Ranger
Oh,
Rogue.
She's 16
15.
and you're 16.5.
Nice.
19.
Not bad.
No, she's
So
not.
the goal is
She's
to run away?
No. You'll be
We're
fine.
killing this thing? Okay.
So where are our minis at? Now we're pretty well spread out.
You guys have all entered from the frontier.
Yeah, I was around on the highway.
What did you do?
Can I use one of your pointy dice? For a guy.
Could you put me in one of the corners?
Like right there on. Yeah.
Because the one thing I wouldn't do was clump up.
I mean, that's
We all have
exactly
to
what
come
I
into the
want you to
door.
do.
This was once we came into
The
the
cave
door.
is ginormous, remember?
No, I understand, but we came in the door and stopped.
Yes, but the door is 30 squares wide.
You need a miniature for
What?
the dragon
It's a
dude?
great big...
If you have one, yes.
I can give you Kai.
Right, but
That
I don't
works.
think the door was 30 feet wide.
There's no door, it's just a big chamber.
Yeah, you just walked forward into a chamber.
And I, being raised on stories of giants being barbecued by dragons, squeals of delight.
Which one?
The white knight. All right. Well, first up, we've got.
Lucan,
Thank you.
welcome.
Been a while. What's your name again?
It's not been that long.
So
I was gonna go with mom, but that Lucan works too.
I'm going to use an action to create an eldritch cannon in my hand. What?
Go for it. I know you're an artificer.
I was told that we were
You're level
killing
5.
this thing.
You are not wrong.
This is a level 3 thing. So I have a force ballista.
Excellent.
So I'm going to attack it with the force ballista.
Use the force, Lucan. Is that
Okay.
the wrong game?
Yes. That's
How old is
a
the dragon?
22 to hit.
22
We
hits.
don't know yet.
40,
Sorry, what was your question?
How old did the dragon roll?
We don't know yet.
lower than a 19.
No, lower than a 19.
Oh shoot. Sorry.
Actually, surprising, you guys all rolled pretty well.
So 2d8. Oh, okay. So that's 8 force damage,
All right.
and it's pushed back 5 feet.
Is it restricted by size or no?
On a hit, the target takes 2d8 force damage, and if the target is a creature, it is pushed up to 5
All
feet
right.
away from the cannon. So that
that's-
way.
There we go. Next up, we've got Juno.
That way.
There was no. It couldn't
There we
go
go.
that way.
I guess what I'll do is my favorite thing. And I'm gonna get my longbow out. And this is me. So I'm gonna shoot at it.
Yep.
So 22.
22 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Can I do favorite foe on this?
Yep. You had a D4.
Okay, so I got my four.
And he has been hit if you have anything else that triggers.
So I'm gonna also, for next time, I'm gonna put on my hunter's mark,
Okay.
my bonus. And oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry, can I change what I did just a little bit?
Yeah. What do you
Instead
want?
of in my hand, it's going to
Adjacent
be
to you?
small right here.
As it should be. What does it look like?
Think of like
Next up is Skilgannon.
ballista, but it's small.
Well, considering the range
On
we're
feet.
at, I'm going to dash, but I'm going to move. Okay.
Well, you know, if someone didn't push him away from you guys,
5 feet.
5 feet.
I know.
I like to hold your turn. I'll make you famous.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55. That was 29. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, Skilly. I hate that name is now
Are
something I
these-
use too.
Skilly.
Is
You're
there-
welcome.
Are the things on the map real or?
They're mostly just piles of rubble in the temple.
And then with the bonus action, I'm going to do use Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then in my turn.
All right. With Skilgannon, then we go to Rybar.
Has our golden dragonborn accompaniment is a warrior?
He is wearing full plate and a greatsword. It is safe to assume he's a frontline fighter.
Do you want to get up there?
I do.
Vortex ward.
All right. You send him adjacent.
With this guy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him right here.
Damn mini.
I'm sorry. I try to use cool-looking things.
No, I apologize. It's the second time I bumped him.
I'm putting him. Did you move up to be right next to him?
Not quite yet. I didn't reach, but
Okay. Then he's setting up the.
Excellent. And then if the Rybar is done, then we go to Nyx.
Perfect. So I am going to move closer. So I actually get 40 feet because I have mobile. 40. I'm going to hit it with a, try and hit it with my bow.
Go for it. Come on.
Hopefully. Did not hit it.
All right.
And then can I do bonus action hide?
Yes, there's dim light, so you could attempt to hide.
Okay,
The
because I was
person-
like, if it's they're in stone, I have
Who's hit
advantage
it
of
so
stealth
far?
with
Okay,
that.
go ahead and make. It's stone. It's all stone and sand.
Perfect.
So you make your hide check.
Hide check.
When I cast
What was my damage?
vortex
No,
ward,
what did
Yes.
what did
I
you
will
roll?
yell at the
What's
dragon.
AC?
Watch out behind you.
I had a 22.
Okay.
But I had a huge.
Yeah, bump to it.
Yeah.
What was your total?
17. and
17?
then with that was stealth.
All right. Dragon's turn. It's going to initially take a bite at Drakaros. That's not good for Drakaros.
I'd like to talk to you about how it's not good for
I was
Drakaros.
about to say,
It's a nat 20, not good for Drakaros.
Silvery barbs.
All right.
Are you within 60 feet?
who gets the advantage?
It's like the checklist.
Of the dragon?
Because I'm out of range.
Yes, I am. 60 feet is right up to his toes.
Perfect.
All right. Well, that will now miss due to your chilling words.
Now I know. I need to move up a little bit.
Who does get the advantage, good sir?
You.
Yay!
Excellent. Then it will take a swipe with its wings at Skilgannon. Does a 18 hit you?
Not with my shield of faith.
Excellent. A second wing at you for a 26.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, sure, if you're going to 26.
Yeah, if you're gonna 26 it.
You know, some characters that doesn't hit.
Oh no.
Don't forget, you also have the +1 sword.
That will
Or
deal
whatever weapon.
18 points of damage.
What do I roll for con save? My shield of faith, my concentration.
It is half the damage or 10, whichever is greater.
Oh, okay.
So it's a
10.
DC 10. And then its tail will go at Drakaros again, and that will also hit.
You see the ethereal shield of faith disappear.
Really?
Advantage.
I do have advantage.
I gave you advantage if you want it.
but
No, that's on
advantage your
attack.
attack though.
D20.
I believe it's
No,
next.
it's attack, I thought.
No.
I think it's not skills. I think it's.
Listen to me, my friends.
I believe it's
I'm looking at
save
it.
and throws and attack rolls.
On the next attack roll, ability check or saving throw, it makes within 1 minute.
You have advantage.
Alright.
I can borrow.
I've still got it.
Excellent. And then Drakaros' turn. You hear him utter. You hear him utter a faint string of words as you recover 6 hit points.
Nice.
And as a reaction, you are allowed to make an attack as you feel invigorated by his words.
Attack? Nice. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Wonderful. Delightful.
Oh, is he commanding?
I miss.
He's. The effort was valiant. The execution was not. But yes, he is a commander. We go back to the top with Juno. Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
Lucan!
I have that written backwards. I'm sorry,
Juno.
Lucan, you're up.
Alright.
I got switched.
So I'm going to take out my Wand of Fear, which is my arcane firearm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to cast Firebolt. So that is another natural 14, so it's the exact same. So
Okay.
I've got 2d10 and a d8 for my level 5 ability. Ooh, that's really good. That's 25 fire damage.
So what type of damage is the D8 deal?
Or sorry, that is 15 fire damage. The D8, I believe, is of that nature. This is going to only do no damage. Good to know.
So, as your firebolt strikes the dragon, it seems to just ricochet off and deal no effect to it.
Don't use fire, guys.
Unless you're an arcane adept that takes away
Yeah.
immunity.
Roll a D8 and you get a bonus to one of
That
the
damage
spell's
type.
damage rolls.
Okay.
Equal to that.
Then does
Bonus
does your
action.
turret act?
Yes, it's a bonus action for that.
Okay. And then we have Juno on deck.
Okay, so help me out because there's some new
10.
things I haven't done.
10 will miss.
Cool. I'm going to move up.
So I'm gonna do longbow. Again.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Someone told the
Oh,
dragon to
it's
sit down.
a
As it just sits.
13.
13 will miss.
Okay.
Give it the old cross leg
Anything else?
thing.
No.
Skilgannon, you're up with Rybo on deck.
All right, so I'm moving forward to flank. Can someone move him forward so I don't bump the
Sure, would you
ball?
like to be just
Yeah,
flanking?
yeah, just flanking.
Look at that.
And yeah, we're gonna swing away.
Swing away, Murray. Swing away.
All right. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay. Well, I guess we all know what a paladin does. So
What's that? Say it for the camera.
smite. And that is sorry, my yep. Oh. That is 5, 8, 14, 14 plus 16 damage.
16 damage. Very nice. Very nice.
Attack.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm 5 now, buddy.
I forgot.
With advantage. Oh, so 19 on the die hit.
That will hit.
Alright. Going for smite number 2. Radiant hell for you. 10, 16, 19, 21 damage.
Very nice.
And I will tell him his mother is an ugly silver dragon and call it a day.
Right, Bar, you're up.
That's all I got.
I didn't think you had Vicious Mockery.
I do now.
Phelan's Elemental Globe at 3rd level.
Okay.
And,
Which element are you choosing?
not fire.
That's wise. I was gonna say fire sounds really appealing.
Let me look at the spell. Does it say anything? Can I do
It's basically any of the elements except force, I believe.
For this time. But
I'm gonna do thunder.
You still cast.
Thundercats.
And the lightning.
Whoa. I'm gonna put it right up front.
Anal.
All right.
And so it's gonna attack.
And then my
This boy is gonna make a. Hold on, you might not be able to do this. A Dex 14 saving throw.
That's gonna be challenging. He does manage to roll above that.
I don't like it, but I'll accept it.
Say it.
You know what?
Say it.
You know what though? Could I have come over here to gain advantage?
I don't believe the spell can gain advantage
I
that way.
can't grant advantage.
I don't believe this.
I mean, if you want to burn Skilganon in the
I was
process,
about to say.
or thunder him, deafen
I
him.
don't not want to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, go put it right next to him.
Fine, it's done.
How much damage does the deal on a half?
Well, it does 46 and then half. So it's going to be 11 and then, wow, 21 we
So,
round up. So
11.
11.
Very nice.
Okay.
All right, Rybar is done. We go to Nyx. You're up.
I am going to.
So you are hidden.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I can shoot from being hidden.
You can.
I'm gonna shoot at.
And you would have advantage. So you then get sneak attack.
Sweet. Well, I would get it anyway because they're 5 feet.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming to the game.
Rogues. Rogues are fun.
Oh, 19 plus something.
19 will hit.
Okay. So I get 1d4 or
This is
1d8.
a lazy gold dragon.
Well, he's technically a brown dragon, but yeah.
14.
Is he a
or
brown
12
dragon?
points
He is
of
a brown
piercing
Does
dragon.
it make the brown noise?
I don't know what that is, and I don't want to ask.
It's a UPS. No, what?
18 points of damage.
Okay.
That's the South Park sound that makes people poop.
Oh, God.
And I'm gonna stay hiding.
We gotta,
You have to make a new hide check.
we gotta roll.
All right. Then we go to the dragon's turn. So first time, bite on the smite.
With advantage.
Bite the smite.
20.
Oh, you're right on.
All right.
27 for my hide.
You're hidden from everyone, I believe.
At the moment, he's more afraid of the smite.
That is going to be 22 piercing damage
20 piercing.
against Skilganon and a Constitution saving throw.
What's your AC?
An 18 on the die.
All right, you're good.
That's right.
And then a tail against you. Wrong dice. That will miss. And then 2 wing attacks against
The
Drakaros.
fireball, 'cause he's-
1 miss. All right, get rid of that dice. Next we go to Drakaros. He will attempt a swing on the dragon.
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna switch out the d20 because that's like the 4th below a 5.
No. I think you gotta keep it.
That's true. You do have to keep it once you commit. Where'd my d4 go? He again utters some words of encouragement as you recover 8 hit points, Skilganon, and you can use your reaction to attack if you want.
At the moment, yeah, I got nothing else going for me. Swing a swing. No, I miss.
You have advantage.
I have advantage. No. A 2 and a 5.
What's with your lousy dice?
Put that
We go back to the top. We go to
What if I split
Lucan.
2?
Like the ordeal dice.
What is the speed of this thing?
Well, it hasn't moved yet.
It has moved,
It
just
has
10
all the
feet.
things at once, right up close.
That's true.
No, I meant of this.
Sorry, this one would be good. This
You create it within 5 feet of you. Alright. Well, we're just gonna try this. All of my damage spells are just fire. So, we will.
Throw a rock at it.
No.
It's a great cantrip, actually.
Rock throw?
Magic stone
No.
to throw rocks at things.
Move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You're insane.
Now he's in the range of the breath weapon.
That's exactly what I was
Misty step,
Okay.
meaning I can't fire that.
Even better.
And then I have to wait a turn to be able to cure wounds. So I'm gonna use guidance on the paladin.
Interesting.
It's not normally used in
Isn't
combat.
it only on? Is it on any d20 roll, or was it only on skill checks? Because I thought that's what bless does.
Ability check.
Ability check. So it wouldn't be an
That
attack.
could
rolls.
be grapple.
Grapple, yes. Attack, no.
I have no better thing to do with my action because my other action.
That is
fire
valid.
bolt.
And then we go to Juno with skill Ganon on
Did
deck.
you grapple?
I'm gonna move up.
No, he's
Wait,
given the paladin a bonus to grappling the dragon.
I
Are
have
you
not
telling me
moved
to do
up. I'm
something?
No.
Okay.
15.
15 will hit.
Okay, so I will be doing the longbow
Okay.
with my hunter's mark.
Yep.
With my favorite foe.
Yep.
With flannel.
With flannel?
With flannel.
What is it?
Is it like
You
a
hipster.
Duluth? He's a Duluth
It's-
spell.
Oh, yeah, sure,
I
you
always forget
betcha.
what it's called. I'm sorry. No.
I don't actually know.
Planner.
Planar?
Planar.
Planar.
Warrior.
I don't know what planar
Well,
warrior
you roll
does.
to hit first.
Yeah,
Just
roll to
I
attack.
did.
She did, she hit.
Yeah, she hit with 15.
So
give all of it to him.
yeah.
You're
They don't say they don't say that they're like what do you call it? Conflicting with each other.
The only thing that would cause them to be conflicting is if they both need a bonus action or something.
Or
Or
concentration.
Or concentration.
No, that
So then
yeah.
you're fine.
Okay.
Which
which
I believe favorite foe is when it hits
Favorite foe is just like
Favorite foe does take
21.
use
concentration.
concentration.
So you couldn't use it with hex. Okay.
Yes, 21.
Correct.
21 damage.
Hunter's mark.
That's all she wrote. I'm good.
And that's all she wrote.
Woo.
All right, now skill Ganon, you're up with Rybar on deck.
Alright.
Essentially, my guidance was telling you how to hit better because you haven't been hitting him.
On the reactions, I've hit both. Never mind, I'm not getting into it. Yeah. We're starting with a swing. That's a 19 on the die for the first attack.
Yep.
Sorry. Oh, big numbers. Thank you. 19, 21 again. Second attack. That would be a 17.
17 hits.
Thank God. Save a couple of those for later. Oh, another 12 damage with the. No, 13 damage. I forgot you said it's a +1, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm also rolling the old weapon.
You do you, buddy.
Okay, I'll talk later. I thought we had like
You do
special
have
weapons.
special
I can't
weapons.
remember I don't know what its damage was, but that's fine. We're rolling.
Right now it's a +1 weapon
Okay, well then fine. It's a +1 weapon.
because that's apparently
And
what you're
then
swinging
I
with.
would like to.
Oh,
I-
mine
oh,
can
God,
only
I
be
don't wanna
mine
move,
can
but-
be only non-magical items, so I wouldn't be able to
Well,
infuse it.
either way, whether it's his unique item or if
Yeah.
it's your enhancement at the for this fight, it's a
Can you
+1.
move me 20 feet around him?
10, 20. I think because he's so big,
Oh.
you still cut through him.
It's
Maybe
your
you still get
longbow.
advantage.
We can argue that later. At the moment, I just did not want to be lined up.
It's still that.
Yeah, for a specific.
That's okay. I got a different way to
I'm
hit you.
guessing do. We
Um,
do anyways.
Skill Ganon, if you're done, Rybar, you're up with Nyx on
I
deck.
mean, could you move me diagonally 5 squares? That's me moving full speed.
Excellent.
I will cast 10, 20, 30. I'm good. Ray of Frost. As my
Ooh,
action.
interesting.
And I should probably.
Did we forget about our dragon boy?
Oh, he goes last,
Oh.
and he basically swung, missed, and then tried to heal.
That's what I've been
A
hitting.
combined 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
It's going to do 2d8 cold damage. 7.
All right.
He loses 10 speed on his next turn.
Ooh,
Really need to
interesting.
move a lot.
Well, if he does decide to move, 10 less.
Excellent
and then,
choice.
As my bonus action, that sweet ball of thunder. I don't even know what a ball of thunder would look like.
Crackling.
It's just like.
I was just gonna picture a storm cloud, but yeah.
I totally forgot.
I don't roll actually. It's a 14 dex save.
Ah.
I'm glad because I rolled a 5. What about
That one he rolls high enough.
he makes it.
He makes it.
Well, then you take half of.
Where's these 20s when I'm attacking you?
Half of 10 is 5. 5 thunderous damage.
Excellent. You hear an echoing throughout the chamber as your thunder deals damage to him.
Is he still alive?
He is still alive. He is bloodied though.
Do you want me to tell you what a ball of thunder looks like?
Well,
Rybar, Nix, you're up.
China?
Alright,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna do
One of
the same
those.
thing I did.
Sneaky,
The
sneaky, stabby,
lightning.
stabby.
Yeah.
Sneaky,
That's
sneaky,
what it
shoddy,
is.
shoddy.
Shots, shots, shots,
14
shots,
points.
shots. 14 misses.
Okay, that's all I got.
Don't you have advantage?
Because I do. Oh, I do.
You have advantage
That's right.
from being
Oh,
hidden.
that's better. 22.
That will hit.
Okay. And then yeah. That's fine. So 6 points of piercing, and then I get my sneaky. 3,
All right.
8, 12 points of
Well,
that.
Uh,
And then I'm.
Did you get? She just rolled the 12 sneak damage.
oh, and then 12 additional sneak.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I'm hiding again.
All right. Excellent.
Johnny's thankfully. Oh, thank God. 25.
All right. You see him rear back his head as he billows fire right at his feet, engulfing a 20-foot radius around him.
Oh, come on.
So I believe it only hits the 3 adjacent. I don't believe it'll clip Nyx. 4 squares out.
Nyx is actually.
Oh, it does catch Nyx. A dexterity saving
Do you do it
throw.
from the bottom of his feet or
From his
I would like
base.
to argue that with a 26 that she did disappear from the game.
But Moon with a 35 perception would argue otherwise.
Yeah, Moon
What
does
does
exist.
the what does
Moon's
the
not
dragon have for perception?
Less than that.
What is it? What is it?
Dexterity saving throw from those 3 targets, or 4 targets. Not good. So that would be Skilgan. Yeah,
From
actually,
what?
be Skilgan and Lucan.
Yep.
I thought that was just stealth.
How do you feel it?
I rolled a 2. 5 plus 6, so I get
She
8.
tripped over her feet.
Very
What'd you get
similar
for a
to
dex?
Sunday barbecue.
Oh, that was me too?
Oh yeah, isn't that your model right next to him?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't sure what that was about. Sorry,
It's
I failed.
essentially a fireball based on his square.
I got an 11, so
All
I
right.
probably
And what
failed.
Skilgan get?
I rolled an 18.
Well, Skilganon passes. Everyone else fails. If you fail, you take 50 fire. If you pass, you take 25.
So I'm down.
Falling down. Yeah, I fell down, and I'm rattling and twitching.
All right.
As well as.
I was going to heal you. That's why I was moving closer.
I know, and I didn't want to line up a
Put
fire
yourself
breath.
on your side if you're down.
Can someone put me on the side?
Oh no!
This one?
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm not a good healer. Brayden said that.
Bring me up.
Rybar says.
Bring
"I'm the
me up
best
and I can
healer."
get him up.
If that's the case, then
It deals quarter damage.
no. Drakaros makes his attack and actually hits that time amazingly. And then word of healing on Lucan.
Oh. Thank you.
So okay, so our dragon buddy, he hit.
He hit. He swung with a sword, and then he used. That's for 9 points. And then he
I'll
used
take it.
word of healing. Oh, healing word. So it's up to you. And if you have a ranged weapon, you can make an attack if you'd like, as your reaction.
As he lays on the ground.
Doesn't impose penalties.
Hold on. I need to make sure that that's still up.
Did you go unconscious?
I did.
It's not up.
Hold on. It doesn't necessarily say that.
If it's concentration.
It's not
No,
concentration.
this is his
It's my
his little
cannon.
robot thing.
It's a feature from.
But
my
we will go.
subclass.
So you can decide if you can make the attack, and then it is your turn afterwards. Yes, Order Domain is very fun.
Who's Order Domain?
Drakaros.
Oh.
Clerics get heavy armor.
Oh, he's a cleric.
Oh, that's his robot.
He's a cleric.
It
He's at
disappears
least a
if
little bit.
it is reduced to 0 hit points or after 1 hour. I can dismiss it early as an action, so it's still up.
Okay.
I just wouldn't be able to command it. That'll fail for a 12 to hit.
All right. Well, then it just goes to your turn,
Okay. I'm going to,
and this thing is bloodied.
well, have my speed to stand up. So that's 15. Can I get to him?
Like 2 more?
Yes.
I only moved like 20 feet,
3 more.
Like, yeah, you know.
let me-
5, 10, 15.
I don't know where you were exactly.
We'll
I
say
was
yes.
right.
You
That
can
was
stand
5
up
feet.
and then get to him.
5,
10, 15.
You want 15 right here?
No, he's gonna be
Or right
adjacent.
here?
Okay.
Okay.
God said.
I'll use my action
Yeah, that's why.
Let there
to
be
cast
sand.
a 2nd level Cure Wounds. Why is that not working anymore? For 2d8 plus 4.
Roll high, please.
I did not roll high. That is 11.
That's something.
It keeps him alive.
It does. And then I will bonus action command that to attack that again.
Excellent choice.
Nat 20.
Can I say silvery bobs?
Does the dragon have it? They are spellcasters.
No, they are not spellcasters. There was
Some dragons are.
There's one, and you never want to face a spellcasting dragon. I can say it all I want, but this creature doesn't have it yet.
That's
I see
not
silver
terrible.
bars.
You could. You make him re-roll and leave yourself
That's
advantage.
6,
It works for the
9.
rogue.
11, 18 force damage,
All right.
and it moves 5 feet that way.
I do appreciate your.
It's not a me. No, not me.
The dragon.
The dragon.
Pushed towards.
Towards your cup.
Towards you.
As you slowly roll it over the collapsed body of Skilgan and just crush him into the dust.
I feel like it's like a sliding.
You're good.
What the hell?
Are
And
you
then
done?
I'm dead if I stand there. I'm more dead if I run away. So I will just.
So you're just going to be one dead instead of double dead. Got it.
Correct.
Juno, you're up.
Okay, one question.
Yes.
Regarding this planar.
I'll let you ask 2 questions if you want.
Okay, the planar deal. It
Yep.
is a bonus action.
Okay.
But if I already put the.
If you already put Hunter's Mark, then you can use your bonus action,
Okay.
yes. As long as it doesn't require concentration
Yes.
like Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so I am not using favored foe this time. If I hit first. It's 25.
Just barely.
Okay.
I think they just barely hit Skilgan
How's
in
the
2.
dragon looking?
He is very bloodied.
Hey.
9.
9?
13.
13. Now he's critical. Next up, we've got Skilganon, actually.
Take it out.
Finish him! It.
What does critical mean? Quarters?
Nearly dead.
Red. He's in the red.
You know, the blinking health
am
bars?
I.
Yeah, so you're critical
Right.
too.
Yeah.
You're in the blinking health
Our
bar.
health doesn't matter if he's dead.
I'm aware.
I like to use critical when it's below 25, because bloody's usually 50, so critical's below 25.
Whatever. Oh shoot. Whatever.
And then there's dead.
In Pokemon, I think of it's in the red.
Yeah.
Do I?
Which happens, I believe, to be 25%.
Do I still?
Or less
I thought
than.
it was 10%.
Or maybe it's 10.
Green.
Do I still have advantage?
Yes, you do.
I totally forgot I have this, but I'm calling Great Weapon Master on my shots.
There you go. Take the
negative.
-5 for the +10.
And I rolled a 20. A critical.
So the total critical would be.
The 20 critical would be the 20 because it's +5.
So you
I
hit,
hit.
and it's a
We're
crit.
using Smite.
Smitty.
Smite.
Smateo.
10, 21, 22, 24,
+10,
Plus 10.
plus 10, 34.
plus your strength.
That that was the +2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
34. Yeah, how do you want to finish him off?
I would like to run up his back and then slam the hammer down right on the top of his head.
I forgot you're using a hammer, not a weapon. Okay.
You should have.
Not a weapon, excuse
I'm
me.
sorry, not a sword.
You should have killed him by stub toe.
Stub toe? No, I want
So
Just hit
as you
himself.
run up the back of his spine and you slam your hammer into his head, you could just barely before you make impact, you notice that there was a small hole in the back of his skull, and then your hammer makes it a whole lot bigger.
There's a small hole back
Whose
there?
turn is next?
Next up is Rybar.
So Rybar moves over to you, and we'll do a 3rd level cure wounds. And as you open your eyes, he'll say, "Don't tell anybody." And I rolled 3 7s, so you get 21 plus 1 is 22.
Sweet. Gracias. Get it.
Can I get the other mouth? Wait.
220.
Those are rare healing points.
As in, they don't exist with Rybar.
They also, yeah.
If it was a magic card, it would be like foil.
Excuse me, Artificer. Artificer, what can we use on this dragon?
We are out of initiative also.
Oh, alright, Artificer.
Oh, you're making me pull up Helena's.
It's down again.
Do we want to use his hot, like, anything?
Wouldn't mind having.
What's everyone's... Actually, everyone give me a perception check since it is dark-ish.
Darkish.
Oh, it's dim light.
I have 300 feet dark vision.
That's fine. It's because it's dim
I
light.
understand. Perception,
I love you now. Mwah. 22.
11.
14.
What?
21.
21.
What'd you get, Lucan?
I think 20?
All right. So everyone except Rybar.
Nope, wrong.
Oh.
That's my
Rybar
investigation.
including-
Sorry. Perception, that is 15.
Still everyone but... Still everyone but Rybar. As you're kind of like
+2 versus
composing
+7.
yourself and getting off the ground, dusting yourselves off, you see a very small, almost a tiny four-legged creature crawl out of the back of the skull of the dragon and try to run away into the darkness.
Out of the skull of the
Can I
dragon.
go try and catch it?
Yeah, go.
Do it.
Oh, you're a
Out of
little
the
ways
skull of the
away.
dragon, it was what?
Well,
Which way do we
A
go?
very tiny, like four-legged creature.
well, then can I grab it since
No!
Can I grab it since it's on the base of the skull?
You can make an attempt at it. Yeah, go ahead and make a grapple or an attack.
Lucan doesn't know what this is, but Cody does. I'm terrified.
You're beautiful.
I mean, I missed completely. So.
All right.
Okay, which way did it run?
It's running down the spine into the darkness.
Let it be.
Backwards.
Let it
Oh, I'm definitely
be.
too far away.
All right, and
Can
it
I
disappears
try-
into the
Can I
darkness.
try to shoot a shit arrow at it?
You can attempt to, yeah.
Do it.
What do they see?
You have dark vision.
Essentially, they see a small, round creature with four legs scurrying away into the
So
they
they don't realize it's a brain with
He
legs.
said you could.
We don't realize it's a brain with legs, but it's most
So,
definitely a
like,
brain with
What's
legs.
it? 19 will actually miss
Oh.
because of the cover from the dragon.
It no longer has. Oh, it's behind the dragon.
It's
now?
crawling down the dragon, so when she was attempting to shoot it.
Oh, I thought it went like.
No, it
that.
basically went down the back spine.
Oh,
Through
okay.
my legs and yeah.
So
So,
I'd like to cast
None
a
of that's
firebolt
important.
at it because I'm
that you can do. Yeah.
better. I'm not.
kind of a treasure hoard does he have?
Go ahead
Most
and
important.
give me an investigation, because most of it looks like it's just dust piled and like rocks, but
I mean, I see a shield.
I'm rolling very
I see a
poorly.
sword,
That's
I
a
mean,
14.
14 will also miss.
Yeah.
18.
18. So as you dig around, there is lots of like just basic garbage that it seems to have collected. You do find a princely sum. I haven't gotten that far yet.
That's mostly what I'm looking for.
Gotcha. So you find a princely sum of 3,000 silver, 800 gold pieces, a 1,000 copper pieces.
Hold on. Is someone writing this down?
Should I just put it straight into my inventory?
Yeah,
Okay. 3,000.
silver.
Oh, wait, I gotta get my keyboard.
That means we're not getting any of it. Maybe I should be doing it because I have the group inventory.
Okay, if you want to do it,
Yeah, I have 21.
I was giving you the opportunity to stop me.
So we haven't
I'm
dispersed
the
any
captain
of
now.
gold
So it's
yet,
3,000 silver.
3,000 silver, 1,000 copper, 500 gold.
Too fast.
right? Okay. Just
Copper,
because I'm like,
1,000.
I have 21.
Gold.
500. A glowing shield, a glowing sword, and a pair of gloves.
Interesting.
And you do find something that appears to be a dragon egg. Yes, because he's looking for that specifically.
So, this may not be true, but my adornment staff can have small things rotate around it.
Mm-hmm.
Small for a normal person. The fact that I'm super small doesn't matter. So I like to imagine that at the top of it, there's 2 eggs
We'll let it go because that sounds cool.
rotating.
They're the size of your head, though.
Yeah, but it just inflates his ego. Now we just need to know where it is.
All right.
What, do we have any way of figuring out what the...
I have identify.
Oh,
Are
you
we
do.
taking him off
Good.
the board? The big
Good.
guy?
Great.
What's that?
Are we taking the big one?
Excellent.
Grand.
Great. You do identify on him?
I'll ritually
The dragon
identify
egg?
all
So,
three.
in the 10 minutes that's going on, what's everyone else doing? Drakaros is prying out one of the main canine teeth from the dragon as proof of a kill.
Drakaros, do you mind if I grab the other one?
Take any prizes. You fought valiantly.
I'm gonna go cut out
I
the
claim the
hard
golden
core.
dragonborn.
I would like his teeth.
I am not for claiming
You said claim anything. We fought valiantly.
on the beast that you slew.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. Look, if you're going to retcon things, that's fine.
So may I take the thing? Its teeth.
Yeah,
its
yeah. You
fangs?
can pry the
What
teeth
about
out.
would its eyes be worth anything?
I mean, I'm sure they would.
Okay, so that's what if
Would
I
it
can.
be-
Can I take them
The
all?
challenge with the eyes would be preserving them somehow.
Oh, like jelly.
I have.
You could just turn it into a jelly.
Would it be tacky to take a bit of the wings and make a golden cape for myself?
It's brown, but you totally could.
I mean, I have a tankard of.
You know what you should do?
It's just a leather.
You should make
A hide.
a button-up shirt and knee-length shorts out of the brown leather.
Guys, I have a question regarding how we want to put into the party fund. Do we want to split this 7 ways instead of 6 ways so that 8 ways? JJ can still have some. That way, everyone gets some plus some goes into the party fund.
How
Fund.
much
I
gold
agree
did we
with that.
find?
500 gold, 1,000 copper, 3,000 silver. So the 3,000 silver is like 300 more gold.
So 800 gold. Let's just do 100 gold to everyone.
Yeah, right off.
How about from now on, the group funds is like a party member.
Right, that's how I
Yeah,
was going
right.
to do it.
Yep.
This was my idea, not your idea. The group
Cody?
funds is like a party member.
Yeah.
So there's Tusk and us, so there's 6. And then the gold dragonborn,
Oh, those aren't gloves.
Yeah, gloves.
7.
Gauntlets, gloves.
Party 8. So we all write down 100 gold in our inventory.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, I can make it where it's exactly even.
Well, I'm just saying let's all take 100 and put the rest of the kitty.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's not going to come out to that. It'll be more.
Well, he's saying everyone
We're
take
saying the same
100.
We're
thing.
just
It's
saying,
gonna
just,
be more.
just
Nah,
take
the
a
2,200 went straight into that.
Well, why don't we just all
No, he
take
was just saying
100?
100 as a personal, and then any remaining
just
goes
leave
into
it
the
in there.
party
That's it.
funds.
Yeah, so all of its party funds.
So it simply
except the
subtracts
100 we each
700
Listen,
from the total.
I'm the captain now.
Well,
I'm
didn't
telling
our
you-
friend who helped us want
Yes,
some?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus Drakaros is 7.
And plus the party is 8.
8.
800 gold. We each get 100, and the rest of it.
I'm counting JJ also.
I did too.
I'm so happy.
Luke and Nick
6
plus
I'm so
Drakaros is 7.
Not my
and the
strength.
party fund is 8.
Oh, you were splitting the party fund as gotcha.
Yes.
I thought there was just going to be any excess after the 7 party is acquired.
All right. So 30 minutes later,
Because you wanted to do it your way.
He did it his
Just give me numbers.
the sword is a +1 sword. The shield is a +1 shield, and the gloves are gauntlets of ogre strength. You want the gauntlets?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind those.
Will anyone use the sword?
Well, I guess I don't have a.
He's already got a
I
magic
know.
hammer.
It's a +1 longsword.
This just says sword.
I kind of want.
What kind of sword?
It's a longsword.
You want
Okay.
a shield?
Can I have that? I don't have it. I have
Currently,
a
I have a
short sword I'll
shield
never
with a
use.
smiley face on it.
What?
When I
Short
get
sword,
angry, it
but I
has a
would never
throne
use it.
version.
I think the +1.
Is that the shield of expressions?
I don't know if you can use. Can rangers use a longsword?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right.
They get martial
So
weapons.
you can have the longsword.
They can also
there-
use
well, are there
shields.
other
You could, the only
choices?
reason you couldn't
Oh.
get it is because your sneak attack.
A shield.
is a long
Oh,
sword.
he's taking
We're all debating what you want, so but there are 3
Yeah,
things.
Yeah.
You-
Do
you
want
wouldn't
a
be-
longsword?
No.
You would be using strength for the sword. rather than dexterity.
Ooh.
Correct.
So that might.
That's the downside of
Oh,
it.
no, then I don't care.
Hey, we can shorten it into a dagger. Plus short sword.
Just grind off half the blade. It's a short sword now.
Does our friend want the +1?
No,
sword?
he has a sufficient weapon and shield.
Party funds.
There you go.
We can save it for later.
Because he didn't make it out of bone.
You wanted the shield?
Unless somebody else wants it. I put my interest in the shield.
I can also use shields, but I think right now I'm better off casting spells.
It would take me from AC 20 to 21.
Do it.
Do you remember this conversation we were having outside of the game about wizards and super high AC?
You don't like it?
I love it.
He had to multi-class for
I know.
that. He did
I did
the
too.
work.
So
So
my
you can
characters
have
do.
so shield,
Well, hold on. How are you
gauntlets,
doing for a shield?
sword.
He's a
I'm
two-handed
a
weapon.
two-handed weapon master.
Okay, and do you use a shield?
You can.
I think I do.
Or do you two-handed fight?
I don't.
She usually does range with a
I'm just
longbow.
the range.
So you can't range and
No,
shield,
I
but
don't
you
have a
but
shield,
you can shield
but I
every time
don't.
you're not ranging.
I guess, but I'm not using a shield right now.
Well,
Logically, yes. Mechanically, no.
Shield down to here. Still grab the
Again,
bow.
logically,
Plus, what shield,
yes.
When you use it, would take you up 3 in your AC.
So explain to me. So if I have a +3, only if I'm using a sword or
If you're using a one-handed weapon,
And a shield.
a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
quarterstaff is two-handed.
Mhm.
You can use it as a one-handed.
What if it's the one that straps? Is it the kind that straps? it?
This in this game, all shields are universal on the style.
I mean,
Maybe we give it to one of the kids.
No, shut up. I take it.
All right, there we
I
go.
do have a short.
So as you finish divvying out party loot and harvesting the remains of the dragon,
It doesn't matter.
Drakaros walks up to you and says, "You all fought valiantly. Would you care to accompany back to Tyr?"
I would, but I know. Did you see? Oh.
I have the money totals.
Did you sense that creature that came out of its head?
No. Did something come out of its head?
Little round thing with legs.
Something came out of its head. Didn't get a good grip.
That is most concerning. Surely you are aware of what that could be.
Another dragon. It's like a baby.
Would I?
I don't know.
Dragons, yeah, it comes out the.
What's
What
that?
do you want me to roll to see if I,
I
do?
don't know. You saw in black and white.
I've
Dark
been
Vision
around.
sees in black and white.
I've been around adventurers a lot, and they've definitely
Go ahead and give me an
experienced these in
Arcana
some
check.
way.
Did it have eyes?
Guidance.
Not that you can see.
Thank you.
Unless you can give it yourself.
But you mostly caught a fleeting glimpse as
I
it ducked
forgot.
down the spine of the dragon and then disappeared into the
It's like a
darkness.
ball. All I can see right
The,
now is
the actual description would be it was a brain with 4 legs.
Holy Hannah, can I roll any worse?
Yes. Maybe.
12.
You do not recognize it.
It's a 4 on the die and a 1 on the d4.
I guess
For
I,
what
you know,
did you roll?
just
Perception?
for
Arcana.
hits and giggles.
Yes.
See what I got.
Since I was right there, can I also roll an Arcana check?
Yeah.
On it?
Guidance.
Anyone can roll an Arcana off the, given a brief description of
I'm
it.
pretty sure I'm not gonna get it with my.
We're
Watch as he
guiding
rolls
each
a
other.
nat 20.
Since you wanted the numbers.
24.
101
Oh, you got a 24?
gold.
Arcana?
22, sorry, 22.
I got a 7.
So, Nix, you've heard of these little creatures known as intellect devourers. They generally eat the brain of a creature and take over its body until, they decide to do something else and leave.
What did they do? What did they
Intellect
do?
devour.
Intellect devourer.
What? A side note, I took the heart of the dragon.
Okay.
For our
For dinner.
companion.
For Tusk
For the
and
Yeah.
kids.
Oh, for the Krohana? Yes.
He wasn't even.
He was here in spirit.
So this intellect devourer, what does it do if they say it gets near Tusk, who has no brain?
He's got the protective helmet.
Oh right, I forgot.
He's got the foil of tin.
foil of tin. I forgot about that.
Do we know how to kill these things or catch
Usually
them?
blunt force works well.
Blunt force.
Most weapons work efficiently against
I
it.
mean, but yeah, okay.
Does it when it escapes or leaves something? Does it generally just go to something else, or does it wait?
It depends. It can go to a new host right away or it can survive on its own.
Maybe we should follow it.
Well,
If you would like to try and track it, I would take a survival check.
I'd like to
And then I will pull up the stat block to see
Ranger?
how fast
I
it'll
was
kill
gonna
you
say,
all.
Can I let you do a survival check too?
I would like to.
If you want to try and track it, yes.
Everybody else, it's 101 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
Just you keep the copper and silver.
Take it.
No.
What'd you say? How
It
much
adds
silver?
up. 2 silver, 5 copper.
You're such a little princess. You are so made for Soon.
At
Copper
worst,
and
just
silver
throw
is the
copper
meat
at
rule.
poor people.
I'm absolutely waiting for an opportunity to join a dark god. At this point, you keep pushing.
I'm just saying, join who you want, but you're a pretty princess.
Yeah, you guys
All
could
that
totally
matters.
survive an encounter with
Have you
it.
met our
No
Lord and
problem.
Savior
What's that?
Cthulhu?
With a 15?
No, you do not know. You don't. You're not able to follow it.
I was like,
I am not
All
good
right,
at it.
Drakaros. Yeah, perhaps we just go back
Oh,
to
no,
town.
I'm not
Oh,
doing
or
that.
did you roll?
I did not. I
Oh.
am not good at
But
survival.
yes, if you would if you would care to accompany me to Tyr, you would of course be regaled with food and drink and partying for the great hunt that you participated in.
He's in.
Party.
Food.
And if
Drink.
maidens of the land is your
I
thing,
was gonna
there's
be
plenty.
there, of course. it's
Maidens
gonna
of the
happen.
land.
Maidens of. I mean, we figured that the maidens in this area aren't exactly the soon level, but
What do you have against desert women? That's rude.
no, you were rude last time, sir.
Oh, I guess.
Well, also Rybar visited the Temple of
Yeah.
Soon in here
He was-
and said to leave quickly.
Yeah. I, see.
Normally you
here,
spend
it's a
the
steel
night,
trap.
you were out in 5 minutes.
Steel trap up here.
Um,
As we're, oops, sorry. As we're, I'm assuming, are we going back to town right now, or are we gonna do something still?
we're in the
over-
cave.
over
I mean,
here?
we're gathering stuff.
You
up.
are in the cave, yes.
Well, I'm guessing. I'm just wondering if while we're walking back to town, I'm attuning.
Yeah, you can attune. So you heading back to town, or are you gonna head north towards Tyr?
Totally towards you.
Towards Tyr.
Oh yeah. I didn't know if you were going because you're only like a couple miles
Yeah.
outside of the actual Kriath town.
You are correct.
I was like, I didn't know why you wanted to go back
I'm
there.
sitting here going like,
Well,
oh
there
yeah,
was
steel
no-
trap. I remembered everything, and then I forgot.
We weren't doing any quests for anybody,
No,
No.
so
you basically have established that there was a dragon, and then Drakaros is the one that basically hired you to help fight it.
you know,
And we learned that there's an intellect power.
no, there's not. There's a
Oh, it
baby
ran
dragon.
away.
No, that was
I
most
said,
definitely
did
a
Nix
brain.
inform the rest of them, or
Yeah,
Yes.
valid point.
I was telling them about it. Like, oh,
I
I've seen
write it
those.
down in my notes for later.
That was a brain. I know you don't have one, but that's what it was.
oh, so you could get a replacement for Rybar? Got it.
That's what I was
This
hoping to
room is
do.
getting
I would like to roll for offended.
Okay, I believe that
You
the
should-
DC is 1.
You should have advantage.
I made it.
Rybar is extremely offended by your comments. Rybar disapproves.
That's a new one.
A little text appears in the corner of our screen.
Does not approve.
Rybar, I only kid because I think of you as a friend.
I just.
A terrifying friend. You terrify me, but a friend.
I've killed. You better watch yourself.
Jesus.
That's a scary threat.
I thought that was more of a promise.
Wait.
That's
wait,
true.
wait a second, was that a roll for?
We were there when he killed somebody.
So-
That was
Oh,
brilliant.
yeah.
Well,
like,
you-
well, right before he
Yes.
killed somebody.
Silvery barbs and counter intimidation.
Yeah.
So, you are following Drakaros to Tyr.
Well, we're on the road.
You're on the road heading north.
Does this count as a short rest for some healing?
Yeah, you guys can take a long rest if you want
Let's
it.
take a long rest.
And then yes, I'm figuring out how this gauntlet works.
No, just the 2 middle ones. It does the psychic damage.
All right,
Rybar,
do you
does
wanna-
this- Rybar, does this do anything?
Yeah, that's how you attune to
That's
it.
how you fight. Yeah, do that.
Before this goes too much further, we're going to take a quick 5-minute, 10-minute break, and then we'll be back with when we're in Tyr.
I'm not sorry.
Well, I know, but
All right, welcome back, everyone, as we continue talking about cookies. It's a great subject.
What?
Cookies,
Popcorn.
I don't want
candy,
Ooh. Ooh.
and happy early Halloween to everyone also.
Yeah.
One other thing you guys did find in the treasure hoard was an old, very aged parchment of a map
Mine.
with some riddles on it, or wording on it.
Probably
Limericks?
yours. No,
Yes,
Yeah.
that.
Great. Look, I
Finding
found this
maps.
piece of paper. It's got drawings and dirty jokes, dirty poetry.
do you recognize the writing?
Yeah, it's in
Stop
Draconic.
trying to pass off your words.
Well, okay, you know it's in Draconic. Do any of you
My own
speak
hand.
Draconic?
Amy, do you speak Draconic?
looking.
I was like, our friend
I
does.
do.
Just kidding.
Excellent.
I know.
You recognize the first line as Earth in the land of total life and eternal forests surrounded by the sea.
And a lot of kids. Just kidding.
We forgot that Juno doesn't like kids.
You know,
I like kids. I just don't like what they do.
Water, hidden within the city that never breathes, in a sea that leaves no tracks. Fire, within the burning sands, hidden the treasure of the guardian. Air, within the clouds where the men reign as a mountain and the energy is alive. Light, within the realm of light there is a star that shines brighter than all others. And shadow, within the heart of shadows a stone fell. Deep into the darkness it rests in the arms of Hadar. That's what is written on the map.
So.
And it's basically a map of Faerun.
See what it
Old
says here?
It's a
Faerun.
riddle.
Is there once was a
One.
man from Waterdeep.
So
It
one
seems to
was
be
a man
less of
from
a
Nantucket.
riddle and more of a descriptor on locations.
Always drink out of a
yeah, I was
bucket.
like, so we knew about, because I was going to say, it sounds like everything that we've been told, but
Yep.
more.
Yep.
Yep.
But now
And-
it's been proven fact or proven true twice.
Factorial.
And a map?
The map, but it's old Faerun, so there is a land bridge between Chult and the mainland still.
Pangea.
Is there anything on that land bridge?
Some notes of cities and kingdoms, but there's no like X's listed on it.
Okay.
Where are the X's?
One is on the far upper left corner of the ocean. There is one around the center of the Anorak Desert. There is one on the island of, currently the peninsula of Chult. There is one that is up near the northern mountains, near the Sea of Ice, I believe it is. And then there's two that are kind of off in the middle. That's more of a diagram of the celestial planes, more than Faerun itself.
So we found one in the desert. We found one in Chult.
You found one in Chult.
We did not find
didn't
one in the
anything
desert.
You found a dragon egg in the desert so far.
Rotating around.
Mm-hmm.
So can I just really just make one point? Why can't the other 5? Why can't the other 5 be as easy to find as the other one? The other one was just sitting on the side of the road.
You want to know my theory?
You have a theory? Please hear me. Tell me.
Please hear me.
You need all
Stop
of
it.
these things
Stop it.
for them to work.
Mhm.
Let's just destroy one.
He's not wrong.
We're back on the
It's more the how do we destroy it? Throw
What
it
are
at
we
an
waiting
active
for?
volcano?
As you just strike it with an axe. Pull a Gimli.
Yeah, like
I'm
that'll
going to
work.
think about this. That's a really good question.
You like
I'm going to give you this one. That's a good question.
you keep thinking about that. And,
Do we know of any
before you
active
go-
volcanoes?
before you
I
go
don't
in,
know of any active volcanoes in Faerun, no.
Buenos Aires first.
Okay.
Maybe in the desert, but I honestly
know
don't
of an
know.
active volcano.
Where?
Like me, all the rest of
The
time.
island.
Like,
Which island?
In the meantime,
Tukes.
let's.
Oh, the floating island.
on
Yes.
the way to tier.
I don't have
But we need to go to tier first in order
Are
to
we
do that.
traveling through wilderness or are there towns?
You're traveling along a main road currently. Let me pull up my
So we-
map of
you know what?
Faerun.
Turn on the disco.
Oh yeah, I'll hit the light source and just disco our way down the path. That's fine.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Causing
Do-do-do.
seizures.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
We killed a brown dragon.
It sounds so much better when you say gold.
I know. Can we tell everyone it was gold?
We killed a brown dragon.
Can we tell everybody that we killed the gold dragon?
You can certainly tell them that.
Okay.
We
Well,
killed a brown
it'll
dragon
probably
sounds like a
be-
euphemism.
I pinched off a brown dragon earlier. Sorry, my apologies.
I don't think that sounds any better.
That
I know it
quickly.
doesn't. What?
Oh.
No, I agree. Let's not say it was a gold dragon because that sounds like we just
Braggart.
Say
no.
it's the sand dragon.
Yeah,
That sounds better.
Yeah.
gold dragons are like
Isn't that what, Drakaros
lawful good.
I don't know if you want to. If you want to take a look, you can pass it around. But that's what your parchment map looks like, as it has the old.
Okay. So while we're traveling, I'm talking to you about shields.
That's what you read on it. So
Oh, that thing. Okay.
So,
In the desert.
do you think that you would ever get up and use your short sword in hand-to-hand combat? Because if you do, you would pull that shield out, and it would drastically change your AC.
Except,
That's where we're going.
well, right, but the longbow is a +9,
Oh, your
To
longbow
here?
would be better.
You're
You're
wrong.
supposed to
and
be
it's
the
a
map
one
person.
D8
reading
and
that,
4,
I was like,
and
maybe
the
I'm
short sword's a
misreading.
+7.
it should be like
6
maybe a week's journey
Would you
north
like to
of
try
where
my
you're
gold
at.
shield?
Still in the desert?
No, it's not in the desert. It's
And
actually
you can light it
fairly.
up. It's
Think England.
Oh, castle to
shield
here.
of
Yeah.
expression.
So there.
What's the difference?
It's got a little face on the front of it,
What
Uh-oh.
happened?
and but you at will you can make it change its expression to be whatever you want.
Okay, what does that up my AC to?
+2.
We were
It's just
there.
a shield.
Okay. I mean, if you're okay with that.
Yeah,
No,
well,
we're
I'm
having it
gonna
that way.
this shield's a +1, so it'll give me
Is it gonna be in
one
mountains?
extra. So,
So
it'll
that's
get
why-
You were in the
Okay, I just
lower
wanted to-
southern
I'm not saying-
desert.
Okay.
Oh.
If you love working with a shield,
The
getting your AC up.
Did we walk from Kalimport
You-
up
I
to
could- I mean, I
Memnon?
would use a
you were
shield in certain
beached on the
situations.
corner
Yep.
of like on the
Alright,
edge,
so
and
what
so
do
you
I
went
do?
up
Just have it in there?
through
Inventory shield of
through
expression.
Kalimport at the edge of the deserts, Krios, and then you're heading towards
And I'm gonna go
where's here around
inventory
here.
To here, it's right
and
there.
do
Yeah,
shield
up there.
+1.
So you're like right
And if
along
it
this
turns out
river
you
bank.
love shields,
in
maybe
that
you
river
will trade
area.
back.
Okay.
This is like a high, I'm giving
It's
you
already
a
as
high
good as-
fashion
So you
shield, by the way.
basically
Okay.
beached around
That
here.
works.
You
It's-
But
didn't
is
know
it
any towns, so you
peak-
ended up around here, and now you're going
It's,
straight
no, it's got a it's
north
got
along
this
the
little-
main roads to
this
Castle.
face
Oh,
on
Okay.
I like that.
Thank you.
I'll just use my short sword. then.
Unless you want to go somewhere else, of
Yeah,
course.
I don't know
have
if
to.
it's going to be good for you to fight.
That's
that
where
way,
we
but
were
it's an option.
invited. We're,
No, but
we're
then
kind
I
of
would just- I would
wandering.
just-
So we got,
Remember
we
to
got,
take
we got,
2 off.
yeah.
If I'm doing long sword or long.
Oh, okay, I see it right there. All right. The two of you on that side.
Nix is the map person, but in
So I'm reading the
real
map.
life.
In real life, I'm.
She was looking at.
Oh no, I'm reading it. No, I draw. 'em.
I draw my right arm. She.
She's the
draws them.
navigator, you drive.
I draw.
Yeah,
You
there you go.
navigate. Okay.
That's it. Yeah, that's take it.
But you can,
Smash.
you
So the only difference is there's an actual land bridge.
Yeah.
Correct.
translate the map. She gets us
Yeah.
Oh,
there.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Right.
still in there.
It was I just
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, those zoomed in all the way currently.
How's Purvis and the kids doing on this?
I was
long
thinking
walk?
about. I was thinking
They
about-
were enjoying the nice, cool. Well, they were enjoying the nice, cool stone halls underneath the
Where-
desert.
Oh, and they were tough going through
It's
the
all the
desert.
way
Now
on.
we're back.
Well,
in-
Purvis is a
Up
giant
this
dinosaur
road,
that probably doesn't
right
do
here.
well with extreme heat.
This is
I don't know.
Calamsham. This is to
Giant
here.
reptile, cold-blooded.
He's
This
so-
is
That's
a
valid.
forest. This is
But hold on.
This is
But
the
hold
sword
on,
coast.
Beholder, what?
Okay,
The holder
that's
on?
where we wanna go.
Extreme
We are
heat says
currently
key
traveling
word.
up this road.
Okay. There you go.
Well, it took us a while, but yeah. So, and I'm guessing you're not walking, right?
Never. That's not true.
Wizards don't walk.
Every
Not this
morning
wizard.
I do a 15-minute power jog. I'll get up and I'll just kind of do my workout.
Okay.
And then-
I'm trying to imagine what a power jog would look like.
Can you just
For a
power
gnome or a
walk?
Like
human?
Flintstone feet.
Can you
Well,
power walk instead?
That's what I think for him.
I also will like sort some stones, and then I'll lift stones before, and then I'll run, and then I come back and I'll lift stones again, and then I'll run.
Who has the nature skill?
We all do.
Okay, who is proficient in the nature skill?
Well, these are important questions.
I have
am
a-
not.
I had to make a
4.
distinction.
So plus-
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Guidance.
No.
I'm
Well,
giving
fine.
myself guidance.
No.
Wait, you said
Nat 20 plus
Pretty
5.
good. So you are noticing, because Rybar likes his stones floating around his head. Can't say that one straight.
Not a lot of stuff you can say straight about Rybar.
Continue.
You notice that the first dragon egg he found is starting to form cracks.
I
Which
won't
is-
say anything to him.
Okay.
I like to think that most of the time there's like 2 dragon eggs rotating, and then one rock I've taken out of the fire for heat, so they're just always kind of.
Yep.
We have 2 dragon eggs?
Yeah, well, yeah, you grabbed one from the.
I got a poop dragon egg.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a poop
Jeez.
dragon.
Brown dragon?
I know.
Bring
It's
me
more
my
like a.
brown
It's more like a.
pets.
Not that dark brown, but more like a light tan.
Any business that takes brown as their color is poop thing.
Xandri dust from
Yeah.
GW.
Yep. A Xandri dust, and it has scaly look on the shell.
I'm just keeping an eye on Purvis and the kids right now.
They are. I mean, the kids are doing great. They seem to be enjoying the trip for the most part. They definitely are bugging Juno a whole bunch, but that's because every time you don't want the kids around, they're going to be drawn to you even more.
You know what? She makes food. And
That too. That's very true.
Quit
What,
cooking.
what are the
Done.
chances of me noticing the cracks?
Pretty high. I mean, you would probably notice that it's the first one you got is starting to crack, and it seemed to happen right after you encountered the dragon in the cave.
Yellow.
Do I think it was cracked
A tannish.
fatally, or it's hatching?
You can do a nature check to determine that.
No, I can't.
You could try and convince Lucan to tell you.
So why don't you just help me do the nature check?
Yeah.
Why don't you do the nature check?
You don't
Rybar
want me
would
to-
never
you don't want
ask
me to
Lucan
nature
for
check.
I know.
What does the guidance give me?
1d4
D4.
You give him guidance?
Yeah.
and advantage.
Well,
so he does not know what it's doing.
9.
It is cracked, but you're not sure if this was due to damage or due to actually beginning to hatch.
I need you guys.
Did you just snap at me?
Family meeting. Family meeting. Everyone gather up. Everyone got you two.
Nick's comes right away. Comes up next.
I'm really worried. And I'll point at the egg. Dying or hatching?
The second
Talk
one.
amongst
Hatching.
yourselves.
The second one.
Can we roll percent or?
Nature to determine which
That's all
one
we
it'd
can-
be.
yeah.
It's hatching.
Fine, I'll just roll it anyway.
I am positive.
16.
There's no
You're
doubt
pretty
in
sure
my
it's
mind.
hatching.
It's hatching.
It's hatching.
That's awesome.
Is there like light
Which color
coming
was
out
it
of the
again?
cracks?
What?
Which color was it?
green.
It's green.
It was the green one. Okay.
Is there like light coming out of
Deception.
the cracks?
No,
It's
not yet.
deception that it's definitely dying.
You can definitely make that attempt.
Guidance. And helping.
Oh my gosh.
By me telling the truth, he's going to assume that I'm lying.
That's valid.
16.
Was that with advantage?
My insight's a 7.
Well, you've heard that Juno is telling you that it's hatching, and Lucan and Skilgan are both saying that it was damaged and is dying.
I am dumping level 3 cure wounds.
Okay.
For the record, Lucan said that it was hatching. He said it wasn't hatching.
And knowing your distrust of Lucan initially,
Hey,
He might be
here,
lying.
Perhaps I can help in this situation. I'll give it a little lay on hands.
so as you prepare your spell and you pour all of your energy into it, the cracks start expanding before a small little piece falls off, and you can see just a single eye looking out at you.
Who does it see first?
Yeah.
It's looking right at him.
No.
Blink,
Blink.
Mama.
and I'll just give it a big old scoochy kiss. Oh, I've been waiting for you.
You kissed me in the eye.
As you crack a few more of the shells apart, and then you get it out. Yeah, so this little green wormling starts to crawl around your arm and wrap around your neck a little bit and perched on your head.
You're not mama.
Immediately gnomish. I'm teaching it gnomish.
No. It wraps around his.
Yeah, it's like what is the
I speak that I'm fine.
alien's throat monster that wraps
The
around your
face-
neck?
the
and puts
face
your
hugger?
neck in your throat?
Oh, goodness.
No, that was the intellect devourer that you avoided.
Yeah.
That's the D&D version of the face hugger.
Yeah, it's right there.
Don't worry about the SWAT team coming. Nothing's happening.
No, that was a helicopter.
I thought so too for a
Shopper in the neighborhood.
Someone probably escaped the jail.
Most likely.
Again.
So, Rybar, everyone notices that Rybar's firstly acquired egg has hatched, and he's got a new little pet sitting on his head.
What's his name?
I don't know. Probably Purvis. No.
No, it can't be Purvis.
No. His name is Sex Raptor.
No, that's already the name of their group.
Okay. I don't know.
Anyways, moving on.
Timothy. Mofi.
Can I go try
Balaki.
and touch it?
Brayden, you're just
yeah,
gonna
give me an
say
animal
something
handling.
just to
Jake
spite me.
Quillen?
I'm not.
I love it.
2.
It snaps at your finger.
Oh, it doesn't like me.
I would like to try and pet it.
Animal handling. It does definitely appears as if it's adopted Rybar as its parent.
Guidance. $12.
12. It's a little.
Sorry. 10.
It's still a little hesitant, but with a little coaxing and a bit of food, you kind of get close enough to without it biting your hand.
Can I do speak with animals?
Yeah.
I rolled a crit. I rolled a 20.
It seems to really like you as well.
I trade your purpose for that.
Never mind. It's a 9.
Okay.
Really?
You'll have
Sure,
advantage
this
if you're
one's
using
sharing
the spell.
You do?
Wait, aren't you using talk with animals, you said?
Speak with animals.
Yeah, so you'd have
I
advantage.
thought
on
you
it.
thought Purvis was yours
A
now.
nat 20.
All right. So again, it seems to adopt you with a helping of food, and it's
Right.
quite happy for you to
He's
be
saying
around.
he owns Purvis.
Just like
and
the
will
kids.
Trade
I got
Purvis
some
for the
dog
dragon.
meat. I'm gonna hand it.
You realize you now have 11 kids.
What?
11.
I did speak
10
with
plus
animals,
the
and he
dragon.
likes me now.
He likes you now?
And my auntie,
Auntie Juno?
You don't need to
I'm the only one.
speak
he
with
does not
animals.
like.
You speak
So-
Draconic.
No, I guess
You speak the language of dragons.
Either way.
well, I got double then.
I don't know. Can you actually use an actual baby dragon as a familiar?
That would be a drake, wouldn't it?
No,
It's a
because it
wormling.
says that it's face spirits who take on the form for familiars.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can research.
We can research that one later. But you do have a wormling with you in the party.
You can make a
Man, we're
familiar
turning into
out of anything
the
that's
wandering
not-
menagerie at this point. You got raptors, you got Purvis, you got wormlings.
Are we calling the kids? The kids are now the Raptors?
I am gonna train
They
the
are
dragon as
very
he grows.
ferocious and devour everything. So yes.
I was gonna say, we don't actually have raptors, but the kids we call
Well,
them.
when Tiha was around, you had raptors.
Well,
That's how you got the name, after all.
Am I auntie or no? Am I
You're
gonna
all
be
aunties.
auntie
It's
then?
up to you
Your
guys.
auntie.
Because I'm gonna train it to eat kids.
So tonight at the camp, does anybody have?
You're not the auntie. You're not the
What are you gonna
Tia.
do?
Apparently, she's going to train it to eat the kids.
What are you going to?
It checks out.
What would you name a dragon?
Draco.
Melvin.
Malfoy.
Oh, can I tell what gender it is?
Check the plumbing.
It'd be hard.
It'd be a Arcana check.
There you go.
I'll help you and give you guidance.
It's Arcana check.
Because of dragons.
Not many people get this close to find out.
That's true, and survive to tell about it. The bards are usually the ones that
23.
make it.
23?
23.
Sorry, they made it dirty joke.
What did you
Sorry.
just say?
We're usually the only ones to get close enough to tell the gender of the dragon.
You're not wrong.
It appears to be female.
Okay.
You got a little girl.
Lucinda.
Bertha.
Ragnar.
I almost said Hillary.
So, you set up camp for the night. It's been a fairly stressful day, I would say.
Yeah,
who's
we almost-
keeping watch?
I will try and keep watch.
I can.
Note that Drakaros will volunteer to stay up and stay watch, but he's limited in his perception.
I will help. I will
What
help.
can I mean? Yeah, we got. This is how I'm teaching the kid how to stay on watch. You and I will be on watch, and
Yeah.
we got little Thumper over here who hasn't gotten a name yet.
Oh, you're on. Yes, Thumper.
Yeah,
That's going to be his name, you
Ooh,
know.
Thumper's gonna be a good name for him.
The dragon?
No, my kid, the one with the little hammer.
Go Thumper?
Yeah,
Because he just has been beating people in the ankles and shins, so...
future paladin, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead. Okay, so whoever is on watch, go ahead and give me perception checks.
Roger,
Danger, danger.
20.
18.
All right.
Oh, for the kid? And that one. No,
Well, that's unfortunate.
And that-
He got higher than you.
He's better. I'm teaching.
You can hear some miscellaneous wildlife, a couple wolf packs off in the distance howling, but nothing seems to approach your camp for the night.
Alright, good.
So, in the morning, you pack up, you continue heading north. As you continue traveling for approximately 3 to 4 days, depending on how fast Purvis can traverse. You're now traveling across like prairies and grasslands, so temperate.
Oh, his native lands, probably.
Not quite, because that's heavy jungle, but close.
Plains and native land.
Yeah, but he came from a jungle island.
Oh, right.
So it's closer. It's better than the desert for him.
Okay.
Well, I guess they don't want us traveling across the plains.
Apparently not. We don't go across the plains. We now go into the ground.
Anyways, 3 to 4 days of travel as you come within sight, you start to see farmlands spread across the fields. Up ahead of you, you can see a large castle towers rising to meet the horizon. As Drakaros looks to you, he says, "Welcome to Castle Tyr."
Gesundheit?
Sorry, Castle Tyr.
Oh, I was going to say Tahir or...
I haven't been back in many months. It is exhilarating to be home.
I'm happy for you. What do we have? What can we expect here at Castle Tahir? Not Tyr.
Well, I'm sure we can expect feasting and drinking and partying till the dawns break, and virtually anything else you could imagine.
That's where I keep my extra popcorn. Is right.
I figured. I was just trying to be subtle about it. Now
Is there something specific you would request?
No,
I'm
I'm
kind of
just
jealous.
I'm just excited to see how we're
Same jealous.
we're received in the city.
Excellent.
Do they have a Temple of Soon?
I'm not one to know, as in that's not a deity that I pay homage to.
Fair
You've
enough.
never been to a
But
party?
you've never.
Oh, I've been to
seen
parties,
Well, then there's a Temple of Tyr. I mean, of Zoom.
but I don't think Soon would appreciate these type of parties that we often throw.
True.
What kind of lousy parties do you have where
Never mind.
The Lady of Pain has a very intricate type of party to
Lady
throw.
of Pain,
Come on, you forgot about that? Yeah, he told us all about
she's
last
not
time.
very memorable.
Oh.
Wow.
That was not in character.
Okay. Just checking. As you approach the city gates, they swing wide open at the sight of Drakaros. As you can see, at least a dozen guards on top of the walls on each side, carefully keeping an eye on all travelers that travel through the gates.
Wave at the guards.
And they all wave.
Juno actually starts to like straighten herself up because she sees one.
There's several.
Still getting straight.
There's
hair
several.
as well.
Because he sees this one that's kind of cute.
That lady, she's kind of all right, yeah. Lady in plate mail. That's something. That's something.
Do you have the full light show going on?
Do you have the peacock armor going? That's a good question.
I don't believe it's necessary for this parade at the moment. Maybe if they start cheering,
So-
we can turn it on.
Castle Tyr is very, very much think of Dark Age Castle, but a little bit nicer on closer to cobblestone streets, well kept town squares, buildings, shops, etc.
Okay.
So as you are led through the town, several beggars will come up to you and ask for coin. There's merchants on the corners selling their wares to anyone who would be interested.
We got
Most-
copper, so
I was
we'll
about to say I'm throwing my copper at him.
give them some copper.
All right, and they're like, "Oh, thank you, my lord," and they run off. As Drakaros leads you up to the main castle gates, he waits patiently for a minute before the gates swing open, and he leads you into the courtyard of the castle itself. As you enter, he turns to you and says, "When we approach the throne room, it is highly suggested that you at least show some discernment of self-control
Okay,
and respect to the
I'm
king."
just gonna back
Bow.
up for a second. Am I gonna have like impulses to do something inappropriate?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
I'm simply giving you a fair warning
Old person.
that we are going to see the king directly.
Oh no, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
You're saying be polite.
Yes,
That's good advice.
it is. That's why I'm giving it to you.
Can I have hold person on standby?
Do you have the spell?
I do.
You can be preparing
I'm
it.
just saying holding it just on standby in case,
Now, the number one thing you should know for being polite is don't cast any surprise spells in front of them because they'll recognize it.
That's true.
Fair play. Fair play.
So,
I do
As Drakaros leads you through the castle halls, as you enter the grand chamber, a series of horns trumpet out, announcing your arrival. What's the term? A bard will call out, "Prince I cannot talk tonight. I'm
Like
sorry.
a herald?
A herald. Thank
A
you.
caller, yeah.
A call. Herald. Prince Drakaros has returned from his hunt. As everyone in the throne room kind of turns to watch all of your arrival.
He was a prince.
Prince?
Mm-hmm.
You insulted a prince.
At the head of the throne room, in a ornately carved throne, sits a rather intimidating golden dragon born.
We're doing it again, boys.
No, with a very fancy crown, a great sword resting beside his throne, and he's wearing scarlet cloaks and regular robes. You don't see any armor on him.
Is there any iconography on the like something that we see?
Yeah, so he's basically got his royal crest, the royal crest of Tyr. The herald once again calls out, in the presence of the court of Ragnar Pendragon, please show your respects.
I will bow.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna
We'll
look
give
at
him a
everybody
respectful
and be
bow.
like, okay, that's what we do.
Can I roll deception to make sure that to see if I can pull off my manners?
Deception?
Yeah, because I'm proficient in deception, so.
But, yeah,
If you just like bow at the
I
waist,
mean, yeah, you can
no
certainly
one
make a
cares.
roll and make him think that you're being... If you wanted to somehow flip him off and make it look like you're being
it's a
respectful at the time,
21.
I would say
Yeah,
deception.
21.
Okay. So you can do whatever you like, really.
So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
As Juno makes it appear as if she's being very
I'm just gonna-
respectful, just basically flipping off the king.
Like this.
I'll have
Yeah, that's
definite
better.
side eye on that. I'm like,
Drakaros walks up adjacent to the king and simply stands behind him on his right as Rhaegar speaks. Ah, welcome, travelers. My son has informed me that you assisted in slaying the great beast of the desert. You have our thanks for that. Would you care to partake in the feast and drink as thanks and welcome to Tyr?
Sure.
absolutely. We can always.
We would be honored.
We were
Excellent.
unaware of his lineage. He did not announce himself as a prince.
Ah, yes, he's rather restrained in that announcement most commonly.
Makes sense.
Fair enough.
But please, you seem weary of travel. Perhaps you would care to freshen up before the feast. Our servants will take full care of you. Anything that you could need will be provided, of course.
Quick question: what is the lighting like at the feasting location?
It will be torches and lights.
I'm just keep this something
Right now, it's bright light in the room.
yeah, but
As you look around the throne room, you see basically like 20-foot stained glass windows lining the walls on both sides with pillars and, standing room for all the courtiers.
Unfortunately, we do not have appropriate attire.
It will be provided if needed.
I'm already slipping, like buck naked, slipping into the appropriate dress clothing. And I have yes, it's a little odd, but I have the appropriate attire.
Of course you do.
You're stripping naked in the royal court.
He is. You see several of the duchesses and just kind of looking away abashedly.
I'm like, and then I just
I was about to say it is his way. I
Everyone needs a
apologize.
Scanlan.
That's true. So, each of you are quickly escorted out of the throne room by
You're thrown out.
at least 3 servants. And they each take you to, if you want, the same room, but presumably all individual rooms for comfort and privacy.
Watch the hair.
Of course. Would you like it washed and conditioned?
yes,
Absolutely. If
he
anything.
needs.
You're not in my room. Get out of here.
I'm in the hallway. Polish.
Oh, we can certainly polish the armor, yes.
Didn't you buy a nice dress?
I did buy
Here's the reason I wanted
Spent a
to talk
lot
to you.
of money on that dress.
Did I?
Do you remember that play?
Not
we
your
watched,
money.
On the street corners, and there was the really bad lady. She was the Maleficent.
Uh-huh.
Dragon name.
Oh, you're thinking Maleficent for the wormling?
Something vain like that.
I mean, I don't know. We
That's
could
why I was
always-
going Ophelia.
You could also just take the R out of Dragon.
I like Ophelia.
Reagan?
You could name him Dagon.
Shakespeare.
Oh, Dagon.
Her name her.
just-
her Dagon.
Just
Dagonette.
something.
Yep, no, well, I'll mull it over. It sounds like it might work a little bit as, yes, please I would like also a braid.
I did search for great dragon names. First one that came up, Kenny Rogers. I'm like, what?
That is the greatest dragon name I think I've ever heard.
Just like, I'm kind of confused.
But interested.
Yeah.
And yeah, so a braid would be great as well.
Mrs. Kenny Rogers.
Absolutely.
No.
If the GM is giving you a no, you know.
So each of you has a handful of personal servants to attend to any needs that you may have, including fetch and garb appropriate for a feast. They do recommend that you do not wear full armor to the feasting hall, as that can be seen as hostile and or rude.
Can we wear it under our clothing?
Most clothing will not fit over plate armor. If you have light armor, yes.
I've got
Do they-
my...
She's got
They
leathers.
see me in a waffle iron. Do they give me the same advice?
They do.
Ping! And it just falls to the ground.
Dun, 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 dun.
One of the servants like, a most intriguing design. Is that oil on you?
Yes.
We left before his actual armor could be made.
Ah. Well, if you need more, I'm sure we could speak with our cooks in the kitchen to acquire some more
Lard?
lard.
Yes. I could use a spare jar of lard.
Very well, we'll have it brought up shortly.
But I'm gonna get.
Why do you need lard?
To squeeze into it?
I grease the pan, so whenever it comes
He uses
off,
heat and metal, and then he puts lard on it.
Whenever I take it off, I'm glistening like a bodybuilder.
Man, you must be like
I-
breaking out in pimples.
He's a ribo. See, if you never take the grease off, it always keeps it filled.
Unnecessary.
Does anyone else need garments for the feast?
I 100% do.
The two
Don't you
people
have
Okay.
fancy clothes?
The two people
No,
didn't
that
go
would
shopping,
this one.
They didn't
Yes.
go shopping.
I do not.
Nix
wasn't
and
here for the
Tusk were the
shopping
ones that
episode.
went on the shopping spree and got
I'm very-
fancy
I'm
clothing.
very
gonna
excited
still
about
say
getting
yes.
a dress.
'Kay.
Because
What?
You spent all of his money on a
Premium.
dress.
the handsome chap.
They're offering
Actually, I was about to
really
say, yeah. What do they offer? What do they
Can I
offer
go with?
Skillganon in the way
Yeah,
of
and
garments? 'Cause
remember,
he
she
has
just
his
got
black
dual-
suit.
Think of a
So her hair is
tuxedo
stellar.
suit.
Would they be?
I mean, it's generally a tabard and
Yes.
a
And then-
tunic
then maybe
with
the
a nice
body.
belt and a tie and
Would
some
they be
pants,
offended
but
by the black scale. Kilt.
the kilt you could wear.
Okay, cool. I'll at least I got it.
Just a kilt?
No.
Put a shirt on.
I got the toga.
Take the shirt off.
Nipple showing
Personally,
is rude.
I like the bare-chested look.
For the
On
Dragonborn specifically. Not for
Specifically
Rybar.
on you.
I'm just saying.
But I mean, I have the clothes that I got back on shelf would work.
So they're
Yes.
actually bringing you clothes.
Right.
They
I
are.
need somebody's opinion.
I'm asking for something not
Opinion?
overly showy,
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
gonna need opinions when I try on
modest.
my dress.
So they bring you essentially think an Arthurian knight's tabard style. Very functional, but still presentable.
Yes. Yes.
That's
I
what
need
they
something
offer
a
you.
little more of my.
And they offer you in the colors of gold. It's currently white and gold with some black trimming, and it has the crest of Tyr blazoned on the front.
Is it possible to get this altered a little bit?
What kind of altar would you like?
Change the crest of Tyr to a phoenix.
Should be doable.
Add some purple. Non-royal purple. More
Give us
pinkish.
1 minute. We'll bring the seamstresses in.
Okay.
And a rainbow
A little.
coming out of the back.
A little closer to a fuchsia than a purple.
So they bring in a couple of the seamstresses. They're like, "Now you had some requests, good sir."
Yes. This is a crest of the company that I work for.
This shouldn't be difficult at all. And they kind of weave some. You see them clearly weaving some magic as the crest changes to match yours of the guilds.
Perfect.
What kind of style? I mean, if you were to pick a genre of style that we would know as players.
Arthurian, high fantasy Arthurian.
I'm thinking Renfest.
So all of those 20s like dresses.
Yes, the very much. Well, I don't know if I would say
20s.
20s. I would say 1500s.
Okay.
Court dresses.
The
Oh,
1920s.
yeah.
The 1920s is
Yeah,
the
Renfest, but
decade
I
of
mean
the
less
flappers. So.
higher fantasy.
All right.
So yeah, so they bring all of your clothes. as the day winds on, are you doing anything, trying to leave the rooms, or just getting prepared and refreshing after the long travels you've been on?
Getting prepared.
So this is the first
Refreshing.
hospitable town you found since you shipwrecked.
I was about to say,
Taking some me time.
I'm taking a bath.
Yeah.
I'm sure that at this point,
They do have baths,
I'm
yes.
pretty sure I'm pretty ranked at this point.
So as soon as you step in,
We had
you
baths
thought you were a
throughout
black
the
dragonborn,
desert.
but instead you're actually a brown dragonborn. It was just soot.
No, that is nice.
The one right
I'm sorry, you're actually a white dragonborn.
Yeah,
it was
I
just
was about to
What's
soot.
say.
your favorite color?
Wait, who's
Unless you have
You.
Queens.
It was all just dirt and soot.
Oh yeah, but I'm not a dragon.
Yeah.
I know.
And she's gonna be very unhappy.
You're saying your dragon scale leather or whatever.
Oh right. Well, that was
Alright.
that was just.
Yes.
So Juno's not a girly girl, and
Okay.
she really wants to be. So she's gonna try on this green dress because green's her favorite
So
color.
they say if you want a Duchess style of look, they bring in layers upon layers of dresses and corsets and everything else.
Okay, and the only thing I pick is anything green.
And they brought in a bunch of green
And
options.
then my friend Rybart is gonna, and not, I don't know.
We're
you
going
have it too?
straight Guinevere.
Wait.
She's-
Ah,
wait,
okay.
I need opinions,
Wait,
and
you've
they
already-
said they
you-
would come in, so I'm behind the curtain thing. What?
That was him over me.
No, you both.
Oh. Guess I can
Do you
tell.
And you're
remember what
sitting
the
there?
But we're
wizard's
different
name
kind
you
of
saw
friends.
in the legend
I'm
was?
behind the curtain
Did you write it
of-
down?
In the legend?
Well,
Yeah, that you were told in the
I'm
Temple of
gonna know,
Supernatural.
because then I turned fully clothed with my
Yeah.
longsword.
Was
Get
I
out of
there?
here. Let
Yeah.
me show you. So I walk from behind the I
Hey,
walk
Brayden.
from behind the thing, and I say, "Don't laugh."
Do you remember the name of the wizard that was mentioned in the Temple of Soon on Chult?
Oh,
He was the one from the manuscripts and the painting.
right.
Well,
My character would remember.
I know. And,
Cody does not.
and it's written in a very old adventure, and I don't feel like digging through all my files to find it because I don't have it on hand.
Croy?
What's that?
Croy?
Are you lying?
Kriath was
Oh,
the
wow.
city.
Okay, yeah. So,
Deception.
I'll think about it. I like it.
Okay, he said he wasn't lying. Are you lying?
Could you let's get some dice rolls in here. How do
Okay.
you look?
How do I look?
How do you look?
Well, how
what
does
am
it
I
look
rolling?
on you?
Perception or
Nope. High or low?
high or low?
Yeah.
Pick higher or low.
Low.
It is the most stunning outfit that you've seen yourself in.
And I'm so uncomfortable.
You
Is
rolled
it the
Absolutely.
most
1
stunning outfit
percentile
that
dice.
I've seen her in.
Right.
It's not the most stunning outfit Rybar has seen. It's the
for
best that
me.
you've seen her in.
Right. And then I'm gonna get my hair done by whoever's gonna do it.
Yep,
back
they
there. I'm
have
just gonna accept
stylists. They have several people to assist with a bath, fragrances, perfumes.
I slap their hands away,
it. And I'm just like,
and I get in there
Do it.
doing the braids.
All right.
Washed
I
out.
don't even notice. He was so slick about it. I didn't notice it was him.
It's me and
And-
prestidigitation.
You just
Yeah.
close your eyes.
And then I see all the oil forming on top of the freaking band.
No, I'm
I
I'm
get really
cleaned up.
pissed and I say, "Get out of here!"
No, I am.
There's
cleaned
lard
up.
all over her hair.
Hey, that's how you get it to
I
hold.
just got deloused.
Rude.
Well, I just told him that. Never done
So,
that.
so at this point, as all of you gather into the central chamber or the central feasting hall again, you all look quite different from how you appeared earlier during the day. Of course, Rybar's his usual slick self. Skilgen
Basically like a genie. I've got the vest, no shirt.
Okay.
I've got the poofy pants that only go to the shins.
Poofy. He said poofy. I'm just double checking.
Poofy pants that go to the shins.
And he's just glistening like
With
a
lard.
Bright blue, little white ruffles, green dragon on the shoulder.
But are there flies kind of occasionally going around from all the lard rotting now?
No, I'm deep.
Should we call you the
Oh,
mother
oh,
of
you're
dragons?
He reapplies it daily.
Okay.
No.
Um,
This is the anti-chaffing ointment for when I wear armor.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Skilgen, and how are you
So the mask
dressed?
took it off.
I've got the black scaled kilt on with like a matching, almost like a black kimono or not kimono, toga top, and
Okay.
I've got my long black hair is braided down my back. Oh, I wish I had hair.
In real life?
Yes, he does.
Why would you want hair in real life, you handsome boy?
Anyway,
Nix, how are you dressed tonight?
I'm wearing slightly edgy, but like dark maroon outfit.
Okay.
Somehow they managed to make my hair like instead of just being on top with shaved sides, just like a whole head.
So they put a wig on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it powdered?
Is it what?
Is it a powdered wig?
No.
No, we're not in that era.
Okay.
No, it's nicer than that.
You start a new fashion with the powdered wig.
I'm not letting go of that peacock fashion you're going with Tusk.
Well, Tusk is not here right now, so he's
Lucan.
wearing it. He's definitely wearing it.
He is probably.
Oh, Tusk is most likely in his full peacock outfit that he acquired in Cholt.
He's already
Yeah,
inside.
I mean,
We missed him.
but he's
walking by.
probably-
He's so fast.
so busy doing something else. He
Oh, with
just
the
doesn't
kids.
have time for
Yeah.
this nonsense.
He's got to wrangle all the kids still.
I
Lucan,
only
how are you
watch
dressed?
Fresh haircut, like Roman styled haircut. Pretty, like nothing super fancy, about as like dressed down as you could possibly get, just because he's not one to flaunt.
That works.
But then focusing on that like fuchsia phoenix.
Excellent. And Juno, what did you finalize?
What with mine?
Yes.
Well, I have the green long dress with the long sleeves, and it goes out like just A-line, and my hair is coiffed at the top with all kinds of just, I guess, junk in it, jewels and pins and
Bedazzled it.
bedazzled
Junk
100%.
is-
Junk. It's
Over the top.
yeah, way over the top, like ridiculous. But she thinks it's awesome.
Because she doesn't know how to dress, she overdid it.
Yeah,
So
would
you've got
like
the
to
3-year-old
argue-
dressing as a princess
right.
style.
I would
Got
like
it.
to argue that I would
100%.
not allow.
I mean, Rybau definitely has a sense of
allow
fashion.
him to be gaudy.
But then
Yeah.
you run up from behind me and like fix it. Is that what's
No,
gonna
I was
happen?
there. You were like.
So
I
at
wanna
first,
put these seven things in my hair.
perhaps Juno was
No.
going that way, and then Rybau's like,
Well-
no, this style.
But maybe I still feel like I'm
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're an adult. You can do whatever you want with your hair.
You can do whatever you want.
Leave her
When
alone.
I leave, maybe you put it all back in.
There, that's exactly what I think happens. She's
So
very
Rybau sees just
impressed.
disappointment
And
as he
swear,
walks
I look
through.
around and I'm like, oh no. What have you done? You look wonderful.
And then I look at you and I'm just like, leave me alone.
So, and then as you enter, you see Ragnar, the king, sitting in a similar attire to what he was in when you first introduced. Drakaros is sitting on his right, and now in matching attire with crimson cloaks. No armor that you can see, no weapons, of course.
Empty eye sockets.
Oh no, they're more of just glossed over like milky white.
You're really
He's
quick.
blind.
Yeah, not eyeless.
I was about to say, you don't need to.
Touch him.
No, don't touch.
Before you is spread out a massive feast. Dozens, if not hundreds, of various types of animals, meats, vegetables, and breads are spread out across a massive U-shaped set of tables that surround the entirety of the hall.
Do we have to wait for a blessing, or can I just?
Oh no, dig in.
Oh boy, going
So,
on.
as you feast, the minstrels play relaxing music. Some bards are telling tales of the great hunt of the beast in the desert.
I would like to slip some of the food into my bag of holding for the kids.
Not a problem. The kids are here.
Oh, the kids are here?
Yeah, they're invited too.
Hey, Thumper, stop it. Stop it.
Thumpa's just over there, just beating his plate with the hammer. He's like, make it beat the.
Wait, how did I couldn't get away from him. I'm sorry. It's a tiny hammer. It won't cause much damage.
It's like a carpenter's hammer.
Exactly.
A dad apologizing for their kid.
That's about right.
Yeah, at this point.
So, as the feast continues, after everyone's kind of generally eaten and it's starting to wind down a little bit, Ragnar looks at you and says, "So, tell me, how did you encounter my son on his hunt?"
He was on the road, and we set up camp, and we saw his campfire.
An intriguing coincidence, would you say?
And he heard us.
Yeah.
We were making a lot of noise. There was a lot of banging going on.
The
Whoa.
Nope,
The
I
king-
said exactly how I wanted to
I
say
know.
it.
The king looks at you quizzically for a minute, looks at the rest of your party, be like, "I
Some
see.
of our party members are smiths.
That makes much more sense." I was not quite familiar with the term you were using.
Well, I'm from.
What
the
did you
Church
think
of
that I
Sim-
was talking about?
Perhaps engaging in nightly activities with your companions.
Oh, no, not that. That is not how we do things. That's how he does things, but not with us.
Is he referring to coitus?
Nope.
Oh.
They are referring to games of chance.
Right.
Oh, I thought at night games were like torch tag.
Yeah.
Kick the
Torch
can.
tag.
Torch tag.
Torch tag, huh?
Instead of flashlight tag.
I win every time. Like,
Ghost in the graveyard?
It's like
So
a
that's how
sliding
Drakaros
scale.
lost his sight.
No!
It keeps sliding into rated R, and I keep trying to grab it and drag it back to PG-13.
Well, that's what I said. Torch tag.
I win every time. Light.
So what, as he kind of gains his composure, what brings you to this end of the continent?
We're
Oh, the
looking for
land.
Ultimate power.
We were
A
shipwrecked.
very dangerous task, I assume.
We shipwrecked multiple times.
I am sorry to hear that. It seems that the goddess of fortune is not on your side.
No, she's really not. Or the goddess Soon. She is definitely not on our side either.
Oh, you're Soon worshippers.
She
He
is not on your
No.
side.
He.
Have you visited our small reliquary of Soon in the city?
Not yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
This was our first stop.
it is nice. It is fitting of a temple of Soon, though it is not as grand as some of the other ones that I've heard about.
This is not really her stomping grounds.
No,
But to each their own.
indeed.
So are you also, like your son, a follower of the Lady of Pain?
No. Unfortunately, some do not follow as closely in the tracks of their father as they should.
What's your bailiwick?
I follow the Great Platinum Dragon, of course.
Ah, nice. Oh, nice.
Law and order is what is most important within this kingdom.
Bahamut?
Yes.
I almost said
Yes.
Tiamat.
No. In fact, it is highly discouraged to even mutter that name within this kingdom.
Oh, sorry.
No need. It is. You are a foreigner. It is understandable.
We're just gonna cut your tongue out.
Yeah.
But
Purge the heretic.
so, aside from your misfortune, where are you headed, or are you simply wandering the lands as minstrels and adventurers?
We have kind of a couple to-dos. We thought about visiting the lovely northern desert.
Oh, and did you not cross our lovely southern desert?
Well,
we
you get
dead.
something you like, you want to go up and get more.
That is very understanding. I see.
There's just something in the northern desert that's not in the southern desert.
It is much greater in the capacity. Yes.
Other than that,
Oh, I don't like that.
The liege, is that what we're supposed to be saying? The liege?
Oh,
King, sir?
Pendragon is fine.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Pendragon. That little flying creature that they cooked over in the corner tastes wonderful, but a little undone. So my apologies.
rare?
Little on the rare
That's
side.
how all fowl should be, of course.
Well, yeah, but not so rare that it forces us to use the little men's room for.
Well, if you prefer something more well done and to your palate, perhaps the cattle would be of your taste.
I'm going to move on to that next, but
The cat?
I
The
wanted,
cattle.
Oh,
I was just like, making sure people knew about it. So.
Ah,
So I was
yes.
going through. So,
Sorry.
since we're talking about dragons,
Yes.
you probably noticed that we recently acquired.
I was not aware that it was a recent acquisition, but it is a very beautiful
Like-
specimen.
yesterday, today.
Oh,
Baby green dragon, awesome.
yes.
So I was going through this book, trying to figure out what do you feed a baby green dragon. It says that they prefer sentient mammalians.
Where
Any
did you
of
find this?
Were any of this sentient mammalians?
I do not believe so, no.
Oh, no.
Most of it was our normal farm and livestock.
Which would you think was the smartest?
Probably the roasted ferret, perhaps?
Nice. Nice. I go trudge it off to get ferret.
The fur missile. All right, okay, great.
We're eating ferret?
Well, I mean, it's a rodent style meat, but it's a very lean meat.
It's
Yes.
over in the exotic meats table.
You do know there's at least
They're like on a stick.
cow or beef and pork and chicken as well. You don't have to have the exotic meats. Everyone give me a perception check, though.
I don't wanna. What am I eating?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Guidance.
Whoa! My eyes are open.
Yes, they are.
22. I will ask the head
My
chef,
eyes are not.
Bless you.
Sorry.
were any of these animals awakened before they were slaughtered?
I don't believe so, no.
Wow.
Is that something that you commonly practice in your home kingdom?
I'm just it's kind of a craving.
His family's kind of weird.
Weird as in strange or weird as in bizarre?
Well,
Weird as in we don't question it because the consequences might be bad for everyone involved.
I thought perhaps they were more into the occult studies.
or short answer.
You're not wrong, but you're not right either.
Are you trash talking me in front of me?
So you want a persona?
No.
Perception,
I'm being
please.
honest about your family.
11. Rybo, what was your perception?
22.
1.
That's
I
impressive.
I've got a 4 plus 3, but I rolled a nat 1. So
Oh, okay. Nix?
10.
12.
Bumper smashing something.
None of us.
Really? Only Rybar? Rybar?
I'm
Off
still
in the
focusing
corner
on
of the
the
grand hall, kind of behind the king and in the further behind him, almost in the shadows, you see a very distinct wizard. And he's very obvious he's a wizard, and he's got the pointy hat, the long robes, the staff. But something about his face you recognize. You can't quite place it.
In lack of a name that we would remember in the future, we'll just call him Shazam. So when I look over at this guy, there's this elderly wizard that we've met before.
No, you've actually, yes, you have met him before briefly, but more of you recognize him from paintings and books that you saw in Cholt.
Ooh! And I go jogging over.
Hello, young one.
Oh, is this a...
Do you have any sentient mammalian?
What's a mammalian?
You are. You're a mammal.
Oh, mammals.
That's mammalian.
I do not have any that I can freely give to you.
Hey, how you doing? Haven't seen you since you were threatening us in the jungle.
There was no threats involved there.
Maybe I misread it.
It was simply a proposition.
I've had more than my fair share of propositions, my friend.
Everyone else notices
is
that
this the
Rybar.
guy who
Know it
wanted
was a
the
proposition.
rock?
Yeah, this is the wizard that you met on the pathway in Cholt that was asking to barter for the rock.
Oh, yeah, I don't trust him.
You live around here?
He was also the one that they pulled paintings out of the book in Cholt in the Temple of Sun.
Definitely don't trust him.
Do I remember any lore about him so that Braden can know how he feels about it?
Yes, so Rybar remembers the general lore of presumably this figure has been dead for well over 1,000 years, as he was the one that at least organized the King's Stones into the crown and then scattered them when they realized it was too strong or too powerful to contain, instead of, just using it for himself.
So what have you been up to?
Not much. I continue my studies as I always do, and simply observing time passing by.
So about this point in the conversation, what I have done is I'm scanning my eyes across my companions.
And you all see Rybar talking to. Now you notice a wizard that Rybar is chatting up in the corner,
I will.
and it's not his normal type.
I,
I have one name in enemies. Evokrith?
I don't. Yes, actually, I don't know if you put him under enemies, but that sounds right.
I probably
think-
just put him in an empty spot.
I think I want my crafty. I think when I see you, I'm like,
Stop snapping at people.
I am trying to say how I would indicate to get her attention across a crowded room.
I'm gonna go over there.
All right, Nick's kind of
And I'm a
Saunders
snap-
over.
Character to character.
I would. So actually, here's what I do. I go.
Does Skillman hear his response with the snapping?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as I'm coming to the group, I'm walking behind Luca, and I'm just...
Drakaros
No,
kind of
he
like
doesn't
looks
like
in your
snapping.
direction.
Now
There you
know
go.
He doesn't like snapping. It's like forever.
Guess who's not getting healed next time?
Ooh.
Lucan.
Time to roll a new character because I died right away.
The wizard died of 10d10 insult damage.
So, do you live around here?
I have spent the last 100, 200 years in this area, yes.
I've been busy, and I apologize.
Of course.
Are we friends or are we enemies?
I have no means of harm against you. Now,
Of course, true. But are we friends or are we enemies?
I would like to consider ourselves friends.
Done. Great.
You are very simply swayed, aren't you?
So what's happening around here?
Perhaps we should talk in private, but you still have the stone on you, correct?
I think we sold it to a traveling merchant, but
That's unfortunate, if you're telling the truth.
I'm not.
Oh, okay then.
Who has
Please,
the
an old
stone?
man's heart cannot stand so much.
What? You want all the stones?
All one of them.
Yeah, most of them. Or whoever.
We have
We
one.
have them.
We have
we're not
one.
really
Yeah.
interested in trading for
Yeah,
that.
'cause you
Oh
said
no,
you just
I realize now that you might have more to do with it than in just stumbling across it as a band of ruffians and adventurers.
Ooh, I like to be called a ruffian.
Well, then I will refer to you as a ruffian and an adventurer.
You really are my friend. And about this time, hopefully, I'm not alone.
Everyone else kind of shows up.
Yeah.
I'm
Nah,
standing
you
And-
waved us away.
I'm standing next to Skillian.
Your companions, do they also prefer to be called ruffians and adventurers?
I'm
they're
not a
very- They're very
ruffian.
genteel, but you could call me a ruffian or a scoundrel.
A scoundrel rolls off the tongue better.
Dastard.
Dastardly scoundrel.
You can see his head just getting bigger.
Thumper.
Hey guys, look who it is! It's Shazam!
Honestly, I feel like that should just stay.
That's not his name.
No, it's not.
It's Evokrith.
Of what?
Evokrith.
Shazam!
Greetings to you as well, travelers.
It is good to see. Is it good to see him again? Are we good with this?
He
You
has told me, he's reminded me that we're friends.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Are we friends?
Are we friends?
I would like to hope so.
I'm sure you would.
Well, yes,
I get an
Having a
insight
thought.
if he thinks we're friends.
absolutely.
Guidance, and I'll give you advantage with help. Because I also don't trust him, but my insight is
Are you
terrible.
like
I
Skillian?
might
Oh,
as
he's
two.
coming over here.
Oh, I've got a plus 2. What do you got?
Okay, so,
No.
my thing.
You want to do the other way around?
Yeah.
When you were
I'll
saying
help
you
you.
were behind, you were next to Skip.
I don't. Yeah.
Well,
Because I've got a
I
plus
don't
2.
trust you.
What are you guys rolling for?
Insight.
Oh, I'm not paying attention anymore.
Insight.
Who were you?
Nat 20.
Who was the guy you were interested in?
21, 23.
23 insight. He does not seem to be lying to you.
He definitely
And then I'm gonna point to
hopes
somebody you would be
that
like,
we would think of him as a friend.
what?
Correct.
Like a gremlin.
That doesn't mean that we necessarily
And
think of
he
him as
doesn't
a
have any he doesn't have any signs of hostility towards you currently, at least. He seems like he generally wants to talk and consider you friends.
I think a healthy mistrust is always fine. Continue.
That's how we became friends.
So, I should ask. I heard your tale of misfortune on the seas from Chult, which you do have my sympathies for, of course. Are you aware of what happened, or the coincidence that you were to run into Drakaros in the desert and coincidentally arrive here?
I'm
There
assuming that
was-
wasn't a coincidence.
I assure you, I had nothing to do with that.
There was some kind of a mermaid
And a kraken.
who had a pet kraken who told us that traveling was verboten and we had to crash.
And what do you mean that? What were you responsible for?
I mean, I was responsible for meeting you on the path in the jungles of Chult.
Chance was
Nothing.
responsible.
Nothing else.
No.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I had nothing to do with your misfortune at seas. I assure you of that.
You just said it very
That
weirdly.
That was terrible. For the second
good.
time.
So, I'm sure you've heard the legend of the Kingstones since our initial conversation.
We have indeed. We have indeed gotten some confirmation outside of your initial story of the stones on a couple occasions.
So you are aware of what power they could contain.
Yes.
Then I would like to direct you to King Pendragon's crown. As you kind of look over it, you now notice that it's got a couple insets that are missing gems aligning around it. That's the crown that the gems belong to.
Well, it looks like it's in.
How many gems are in there?
None. It's just a gold crown. However, when I scattered them a millennia ago, the crown is inert until all of them are present. So there's no need to attempt to steal it now. I'm sure you're thinking that already.
No, if anything, I was thinking it's in a safe place.
Well, I mean, is he the kind of person we would want to give the gems to?
Well, that's the dilemma. He is a very noble and honorable king and has served the kingdom well in his reign. And I'm sure his son will be sufficient when he takes over, if he survives that long. He has a tendency of hunting dangerous beasts solo.
Are you aware of who he follows?
Yes, I'm fully aware of who he
It's
follows.
kind of,
Hence why he would
They're
be
not
sufficient.
I never said evil, but still, just weird. The whole.
And he's a sentient mammalian.
Stop it.
So are you.
That's true.
Feed him your finger.
No, I second that. Feed him your finger.
Intimidation.
Feed him something.
Moving on.
So,
I do have a question.
yes.
Is there a place that someone might go to get a curse removed?
Depends on how powerful the curse is. If it's your standard rudimentary curses from local witches and warlocks, I can probably be of assistance.
I touched a cursed item
You what?
back in Chult.
Oh.
Whenever I deal elemental damage,
You go.
it does less.
I see. Do you have the item that is cursing you on you by chance?
Cody, the player, doesn't remember what item gave me the curse. I think I just touched it and left it there.
That does definitely increase the difficulty in removing such it. I can take a Arcana and see if I can perhaps identify it if you would like.
I should assist
Sure.
if you like.
I
I can give you guidance.
Yes, I will accept your assistance, Master Rybar.
I am such a pain.
Oh yeah, interesting. I do believe I would be able to remove this for you. Yes.
How much?
For friends, nothing.
Are we friends?
As I said before, I would like to be friends. I believe we have mutual goals in mind.
I think we could be friends. I have friends I don't fully trust.
Perhaps in time I can earn your trust.
Fair.
He kind of waves his hands, mutters some phrases under his, and you feel the overbearing effect of that item disappear.
Cool. I completely forgot that I had that curse until I was going through my notes.
I wonder what it was that gave it to you.
I'm wondering too, because I don't remember handing out too many cursed items right away.
It was less of a cursed item and more like I went into a room, touched something on a mantle, and I became cursed.
Right.
I think that was more it because that sounds like something I would do.
and it's something I would do too.
The knick-knack curse.
Yes,
Classic.
I do remember that one now.
It was like an old school D&D-esque play.
Well, now, sir, back to the point at hand.
Yes.
You bringing our attention to the crown. Do you have an idea? Do you have? I mean, do you have something for us to do, or are we just?
I do. So you obviously found the Earth gem in the Jolt in the
Allegedly.
Eternal.
Allegedly.
Do you have it? If you need verification, I can verify it for you.
Let's just say we did.
Yeah,
Excellent. And I presume from your journeys that you suspected that the fire gem was in the desert to our south, correct?
No, we should.
No.
Oh, you shipped. That was just purely coincidental that you shipwrecked in the desert.
Yes.
Mermaid attacked
Ah.
us.
Well, I have reason to believe that the fire one is located in the Anorak Desert.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
To the north.
Yes, that would explain why you are traveling north. I
I'll
do.
rattle off the whole puzzle.
Ah.
We can do it.
So, what do you suspect of the air then? Air, the light, and the shadow.
I think there's going to be on a cloud giant's floating fortress, and then there's going to be something
Well, the
in
map-
Mount Celestia. And then
The
there's
map
gonna be
had a
something in
couple
the-
points on the celestial plane.
Yeah, there's
So it could be two in the celestial
I think we
plane.
have to go to heaven and hell. I mean, not just the regular trip.
Oh, I see.
Or the
You've done
Shadowfell, maybe?
you've done extensive research. Well, I'm
We
most
found
impressed.
That was all we did.
I am
see.
curious.
Yes.
He hid these items.
Incorrect.
Scattered them.
I scattered the items.
Okay, because I was suddenly worried. I'm like, wait a second.
You can just tell us exactly where they are. Come on, boss.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know exactly where they are. I know the general areas in which they may have been located. Now, remember, when I scattered them, I sent them through portals, so I wasn't even quite sure where or when they arrived.
Wait, did you say when?
Yes. Which is why it's interesting that since you found the first one, presumably the others will begin to appear throughout the world.
So they might not even be on this plane at this moment.
At this moment, correct.
One other odd question.
My head hurts.
Do they, upon their landing or upon their getting to our plane, can they affect the area around them in any way?
Yes. So you noticed that Cholt was overly grown as a jungle, correct?
Yes.
And Cholt is what, maybe 30 miles around?
Sure.
Yeah, it sounds
Estimated.
right.
The radius of effect can be nearly 50 miles in a circumference around the location. Unfortunately, it does not do much to assist in your location of it other than the broad area
I think
of potential.
Chelsea's drastically bigger than that, but was like the area where it was.
The area you're in was
Like super
very
jungle.
heavily overgrown.
Well, yeah, but it does seem as though I apologize. Maybe I'm thinking out of turn. It's just it does seem as though we can keep an ear to the ground concerning odd natural occurrences that these things might be
The
causing.
desertiest desert.
Well, desert is desert, but then all of a sudden you see desert with fire catching everywhere with nothing to burn it. I mean, come on. I'm gonna go back to being a paladin over here.
So we gotta find the fire desert. He's over there like, you take what I
No,
say, you twist
your
my
friend
words,
has
take
a
them
valid
down.
point. Extreme effects of elements in the area would be a strong indicator of their location.
All right.
Ha! Anyway, continue.
I was in agreement with you from the beginnings.
No, that wasn't a ha. You specifically. It was a ha. Like ha! I freaking did it. I just didn't.
Nah, that was a you specifically.
That's true.
Okay, so other than that, we're gonna squeeze this guy for any other information we can.
Absolutely. I would be more than willing to assist in transporting you if that's what you would need, at least to the general vicinities.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
please.
if we were gonna go to the Anarok Desert, what's the closest reasonable town?
There are several larger cities located on the edge of the desert. I am not aware of any major ones that live on, but perhaps the Well of Dragons, Evereska might be more of a fey and or natural-based city.
We just,
Um,
do we want to go back?
Perhaps your
We're all prepped for it, and that we're after the stone.
Okay.
your best bet may actually be Spellguard.
Okay. I mean, what do we know about Spellguard? We're all doing the
Spellguard.
same thing. We're all going to our online fantasy.
Spellguard was once a stronghold of Jinn and other elemental and high-powered wizards. In the centuries past, most of their magical strength has been sapped or left to other areas, but is still a fairly well-fortified stronghold on the edge of the desert that prevents strange beings from exiting too freely.
Who occupies it currently?
Various factions tend to not quite equally share, but take their turn as a lead-in force. But I believe the last time I checked, again, this was nearly 50 years ago, I believe it was a faction known as the Hell Knights were currently present.
They sound delightful.
A little less appealing. Hell Knights?
Yes, paladins, I believe, generally, that follow some
I'm sure they're
abyssal...
part of the murder corps.
I'm not sure about
Wait,
that.
wait. 1 second. Paladins following what?
Usually they're following some fiendish power.
So
All right.
have broken their oath.
No, I'm just.
Most commonly, they're either going to be vengeance, conquest, or oathbreakers.
Brothers! Actually, the sad thing is, those are all of my paladins.
You can actually, since you are a paladin, you can give me a history check if you like. I know you're so good at it.
Well, can I do it with advantage since I have
Sure.
number 1? Or,
Guidance.
Yeah, you can have advantage on it.
yes! Watch, I'll still roll 2 ones.
Guidance.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
oh god, math, hard. 19!
19, very nice. Like he stated, the Hell Knights are an order of paladin that most commonly serve abyssal fiends. They're very distinguishable by their black and red spiked full plate armor. They are a very militaristic organization. They are very organized and don't take insurrection and disobedience well.
That's the conquest in them.
Do they like to command strangers? Are we going to get over there and suddenly get bossed around?
If we're not part of their chain of command, I don't think they'd have any sway.
Not necessarily bossed around, but a little more black and red. But that's very typical of their armor.
Oh, sweet.
So does the head part come
I
off
am-
and it's a like a
Yeah,
plane
they're
underneath?
generally humanoid.
Okay.
That's those with their armor, so they have that
15 minutes
uniform
later,
look.
Oh, I worked with them.
No, not that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I have a very good chance of getting rid of this armor. And I have a gold.
Sorry, they all have gleaming armor of hell plates.
When you look closer, it's like,
It actually sparkles with dark light.
Yes, so much better.
do you believe it would be safe for us to go there?
If you acted within the law of the city, I believe you would survive. It might not be the most comfortable, it might not be the most pleasurable, but I believe if you followed the orders and laws of the city, you would at least be able to survive long enough to gather supplies, information, and travel safely out of it.
I'm not really looking forward to this.
Just stay behind me. You'll be fine.
We'll see. So, yeah, sure. I mean, how about in the morning?
Oh, of course. By all means, enjoy the rest of the feast. Enjoy any company you may or may not have arranged for.
My coworkers have veto power, so we'll see.
Excellent. Well, again, as I have offered, I can get you to vicinities. The other options, of course, would be if you decided I could potentially get you to an island out near the Lost Track Sea, but you would probably want a boat of some kind from there.
Yeah, and we've got a big old.
I was also say, given your recent history with sailing, that might be a wiser decision to hold off on.
Well, I mean, but can you teleport our beast of burden?
Yes. I mean, I would simply open a portal for you to travel through.
Now, what about Purvis?
What about Purvis?
I'm just saying, can he fit in the hole? I mean, I'm assuming you were talking about Tusk.
Wow.
When he's not even here to defend himself.
Hi, JJ.
Yes, your pack beast, the dinosaur, Purvis. Purvis.
I did not approve of that name. It happened while I was doing
not
something
here.
else.
Well, Purvis should fit within the teleportation circle. Yes.
Excellent.
Perhaps, is there any way... Oh, God, no, Tusk wouldn't want us to leave the kids behind.
No, we're not leaving those kids behind.
You want to take them to a place occupied by the Hell Knights?
But Purvis can watch him.
While this conversation happens,
Yes.
I'm going to talk to the ugliest gremlin of a dwarf that you've ever seen.
Okay.
What?
That's so
No,
mean.
and I'm very, very nervous.
She pointed out the guy she's
That's who I'm totally wanting to talk to.
She told me that she pointed out the handsome guy, and it's just like this hideous-looking dwarf.
Yeah, he's so handsome. I can't even. The other thing is, before you go over
So is
there,
he
can you
handsome or
like
hideous?
loosen my girdle in the back?
Handsome to her.
Yeah, to the beholder.
Yes.
I think he's behind.
Can
Yeah.
you snap a couple for
So
me?
he's
I'm
dead.
just going to tell you right now that fashion is painful, and I don't.
Okay. And then I go,
Juno.
yes.
What is that? What'd you do?
I'm helping to.
He just
I'm
did
helping,
2
I'm
or
helping,
3.
Yeah, loosening up the girdles.
Yeah, now I'm
a
like,
tad.
Guidance.
On breathing?
No, I'm
Yes.
talking.
Oh, guidance when she goes to talk.
So, go ahead and roll a persuasion check, yes, with guidance and advantage from Rybar's.
okay, so how many
Pointers.
times does that mean I'm rolling?
You roll it twice,
2.
take the highest, and you add a d4.
20.
Add a
Add a
D4.
d4.
20, because I have a negative performance.
And what were you trying to talk about?
Well, he is going.
I'm
Rybar
going
is going
over
to.
to.
Talk, but I don't know his name. I don't know where he's from.
That's what I'm going to figure out.
I want to know his background, all that stuff. And I'm going to sit and hide behind skill to see what's happening the whole time.
Young
What can I help you with?
You're going to help me? That's fantastic.
Well, you're approaching. Most others tend to avoid me. What can I help you with?
Why would they avoid you?
I'm a rough sort of folk.
You're a rough sort of folk. What do you do for a living?
Mostly I brawl.
You brawl.
Yes. I'm a prized fighter.
A pride. Thus the lumps. Oh, I get it.
All right, Bar. You should fight him.
Do you do contests of the mind?
The what?
That's not what I'm talking
This
about.
contest
Fisticuffs. Fight him.
Arm wrestling.
Prove yourself.
Arm wrestling.
So my friends
Yes.
thought it might be fun to put on a little fisticuffs.
You? Me?
Well, I'd wear my armor, let's be honest.
I barely think that would be entertaining.
Well, tell you what.
Take me in.
No.
Don't
Tell you
forget,
what.
he's buff.
We'll make
Yeah,
it.
but they're
We'll make a
it's a balloon
sport
muscle.
of it.
Okay.
If I win, if you, I look him over, what does he have of interest?
Basically, he's almost shirtless. He's got a leather vest on. He's got very traditional dwarven-like pants, large red bushy beard that's braided. Same with his hair. He's very muscular. He's not oiled up, but he definitely is covered in bruises and calluses on his hands.
Does he have any broken teeth?
If
He's
I
got
win,
several busted teeth,
If I win,
and
I
his
get that
ear is
long-
a clover.
I get that long nasal hair coming out of your nose. I get it. If you win, you can go on a date with my friend.
Okay.
Wait, did you point at me and she's hiding behind me?
At that time, then what
I'm
happens?
watching it again.
What happens if I'm standing behind you?
I'm just kind of like,
Just it's no thumper
No,
hits me with
it's
the
right
hammer,
here, I'll
and I
point.
jump out in
Wait.
pain.
oh, so you're saying Thumper gives you a
He
knock
whacks
on the
me,
foot?
yep, with the little hammer, and instead of getting really mad, I look at him and I hand it to him and show him how to properly do it. And then I go and hide again.
Listen, you little twerp, if you're
I
gonna
don't
do
get
it,
mad, though.
do it
But
right.
we should do it. We should do it. We should. And I'll go over and talk to our friend, the prince.
Drakaros.
you did it
I'll say, hey, you know what? Bit of a fisticuffs.
Ooh, should be fun for entertainment. Who are you thinking of putting in?
Well, I'm gonna put my armor on.
Okay.
I'm gonna
That's
beat
okay.
the crap out of this dwarf guy.
You know that's Balin Stonehewer, correct?
Well, he was. When I'm done
He's
with
one of the most well-known boxers and brawlers in Tyr.
I wouldn't bet on him if I were you.
Well, I've bet on him many times, and he's won.
All right,
No.
guys, we're opening this up to bets. Who
Paint the
here
circle.
thinks?
Paint the circle. I'm getting my plate. Click. On.
You see Drakaros go kind of clap his hands as all of the servants just start pulling tables and chairs into a circle around in front of the head table.
All right. Behind Rybar, I'm like, all right, buddy. Just get him like shoulder rubbed. It looks like he's leaning a little bit to the left. He's probably gonna favor that left hand coming at you. Just
And I'll
keep an eye
lean,
out
I'll
for
lean
it.
over to you and I'll say, I'm supposed to lose.
Well, yeah, but you can't.
As you see Balin kind of just limbering up as he walks into the ring. He takes his vest off and throws it towards Juno.
Well, I look
Any
at you and
rules?
No weapons. The first one knocked out loses.
Okay, no physical like swords or weapons.
No physical swords or weapons, no magic.
Oh.
And I'm mad, and I got
It's
my
a
hands on her
fisticuffs. It's a brawl,
hips. Yeah.
not a wizard's duel.
Juno's really mad. She's got her hands on her hips. That's not what I said to do.
Do I get my
You
shield?
told me we're gonna talk.
If you feel the need of it, yes.
He's going to talk to him. This is how.
So the official rules. If I win, I get to yank that long red hair out of your nose. It's mine.
It's mine.
And if you win, you get to go on a date with my friend.
All right. And the rules of engagement are: if you are removed from the ring, you lose. If you're knocked unconscious, you lose.
No. Only knocked unconscious.
Ah, to the last breath then.
I'm so dead.
Dude, I was just gonna vortex warp you out and have you lose.
No magic.
Are you ready?
I want to see this. I'm ready.
No magic from you.
Oh, no magic in the duel.
In the duel.
I'll be 90 feet away.
I'm right there behind.
So now do they go into like a ring?
They're gonna kind of walk in. They made like a ring of chairs and stuff.
Is there people standing?
Oh yeah, everyone's
I
kind of.
climb on top
guess
of
that's the
Skill
distance
and I
and
get
that's
on his
exactly what it
shoulders
was.
so they can't see unless I do that.
Really?
So now Juno
Yeah.
is in an elegant green dress, sitting on Skilgannon's shoulder,
I'm a solid door. So.
Yeah.
and Nyx is probably
you're
down
like-
below, looking
you're like-
between everyone on the ground level.
All right, everyone, place your bets. I'll take the money over right here.
Or
And
do
then
a lot of
also
people
the
have like
thumpers hitting you in
satchels
the
with
knees
money
at
in
the
it?
same time.
Like
Yeah,
just around their waist.
yeah. A bunch. You can see a bunch of coin purses.
You know how it goes.
What
I'm gonna
part of
try-
him do you like the most, and I won't mess it up?
You won't mess anything up.
It's so hard.
Also,
It's so hard to pick. They're all so. Everything's so perfect.
Guys,
hurt him,
we
don't
might have
hurt
to
him.
leave after this.
I'm gonna break him, and you can have the pieces.
Should I go talk to the wizard and tell him to
No.
get him ready to teleport us out right now?
Yup.
You ready, dude?
This is so bad. All right, we roll an initiative.
We are. What's your initiative?
Gosh.
What'd you get?
One.
No.
He goes first.
I rolled a 2 minus 1.
So, Drakaros kind of raises his hand and then drops a handkerchief as Balan charges at you, fists swinging.
And I go like this.
22, 21, and a 19.
And now I'm sweating because I don't want
I
him
would
to get
like
hurt
to
either.
make a sleight of hand. Natural 20.
Okay, and you casting shield.
And I cast shield.
It just
Counterspell.
like it looks. Oh, he used sleight of hand, so you have to tell.
I don't have counters.
Okay, I was like, so he swings at you, and it looks like you just flick it away with your hand. The crowd starts to go wild as they think this might actually be a fight.
Can I
It's your
start
turn.
Pickpocketing people?
Yeah, go for it.
Hold on.
Silvery barbs on his
Stealth.
natural 20. No, I'm just kidding.
What do you do? with
Right
sleight
off.
of hand, or what do you do?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, okay.
I will step forward and attempt to simply backhand. One
'Kay.
attack.
19.
All right,
Keep it in the thing.
go ahead and roll percentile.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry. I would have guidance to the
Yeah.
because we were
60?
planning this.
60. All right. You managed to, off of various purses, you managed to pick up 60 gold from various different patrons.
Sweet. Mainly while they're distracted. That's
Yes.
what they're doing it.
21.
That hits.
No, this is the part. This is the part where it gets fun.
Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it?
2. My unarmed strike doesn't have a D attached.
Yeah, that's 1 damage.
It's just 2.
Oh, nice.
I really wanted to silver.
His turn.
use it and give him advantage.
He swings again. 17,
Nope.
25, and that's a nat 20.
I will
No.
attempt to.
Don't even think about it,
Stealth.
Rybar.
I am not an honorable person.
Here's the rules. I'm gonna break all of them.
Every single last one.
Exactly. Yep.
I failed my stealth.
Okay.
So when I go to do it, I think I just take a fist to the face. And
Yep. Poof. Just clean.
Coward!
Crit and a hit.
Strength?
Fight him like a man.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? I'm getting punched.
No, because your face is.
You
really
take 23
slippery.
bludgeoning damage.
How much?
23 bludgeoning from both attacks.
From a fist?
Multiple fists to the face.
But doesn't
He's
his
a
face
fighter.
slide off? His
He's
face 'cause it's all
barely
slippery and
even a
slippery?
giant.
He's a
No,
He's
he's a brawler.
Right,
So
but he's
how-
a gnome,
how-
so
how-
anything
And it's back to
larger than
Rybar.
small is
multiple
considered a
fists in the
giant.
face.
I have 10 hit points left.
You know what? You're doing wonderful. Keep it up.
How
Just
close
you know,
am
just
I to him?
just stay there.
Well, pretty close because you're on the front line and they're kind of maybe like 5 feet away from
We
you.
can't magically
Yeah, don't-
Man,
interact.
I wanted to like go Super
Oh.
Saiyan and heal myself, but I can't do it.
Yep, I'm gonna say cure wounds.
All right, here we go.
Just that, please.
17 is the dice, and my to hit is a +4, so it's 21.
That hits again.
So
He's really unhappy with
2.
your little bitch slaps. Your little backhands aren't.
Well,
doing
these are
much.
100% shin shots.
Shins.
All right, back to him.
He's not
That one will
tall.
hit, and that's a nat 20 and 17.
How many hits?
2 hits.
Yuck.
One's a crit.
Punch his
Yeah.
knees in.
Hit him in the balls.
Yeah.
25 bludgeoning.
I'm out.
It is all non-lethal, by the way,
Yeah.
so you should
Dang
stop
it.
at 0. They said it was a brawl, not a murder machine.
Hey, people have died from
So
brawling.
the crowd doesn't quite go wild because they kind of expected this outcome. However, a couple were cheering, going "Rybar!" because you did get a couple hits in. The Ballin walks over to June and be like, "My lady."
I'm so excited I fall backwards off his shoulders.
He catches you.
Yeah.
I'm
He catches you, picks you up in the swan, and then walks out of the room.
I'm going to as I'm gonna
I don't know if I'm impressed or
I'll
grossed
move
out.
forward and I'll just grab Rybar by the ankle and just start dragging him off the court.
You don't heal me, you just drag me?
Yep.
You're only unconscious.
You've got night for the night, and it's the best part. Best part of this adventure so far
You
is
know
the
what?
quiet Rybar.
I get.
You're stable because it's
But if I
non-lethal.
roll 20,
That's fair.
Oh,
so
dang it!
You did, didn't you?
He did.
I sit up with one hit point, but swollen. I'm like, wingman.
It's just
Yeah.
as I'm dragging you too.
I just lay back down and let you down.
Leave it.
So Balin takes you out of the room, and he's like, "Where would you like to go on a date, my lady?"
I don't care. As long as I'm with you.
Oh, brother. Oh, just
Lay it on.
Barf.
There.
Lay it on thick as Rybal kind of goes, "Yes," and then just lays back and drags
marry
it.
an NPC. Juno.
Who would have thought?
So
By the
then,
way, no, I
we're
have.
on the date, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then all of a
Actually,
sudden,
hold you up in the
I
air
start
so
to
you-
go,
Yes, upside down.
oh, like, what's that? And then I start going, somebody spiked my drink. That's
Did you
what,
spike your own drink?
I don't know. did
No,
I?
someone else did.
So I didn't get to eat because I couldn't breathe because of my corset. So I just drank some stuff.
So
Who knows
somebody-
what it was?
They spiked
Well, they
it.
had weird meat, so what do they have to drink? And then I go, so I like, oh, nice meeting you. And I leave.
You did all that for nothing.
But
then
my
no-
lady.
Yeah, and then I go say, I'm so sorry. Because you asked me, well, where is he? Right? And I tell you what happened.
All I'm going to tell you is, man of your dreams, you got weird taste.
And then, no, because I drank something funny. Or I didn't eat anything, but I drank something. And it was not the man of my dreams. It's my nightmares.
I just want to let you know right now that a lot of people go through cold feet just like this. You're gonna get over it and realize how important he is to you.
Do I recognize these symptoms?
Mm-hmm. It was some kind of poison.
Rybar, I'm
You drank a love potion.
Who's doing this to us?
To us.
Well, maybe one of us was supposed to get it and I'm the wrong person.
I blame the wizard.
Wait. I mean, they were trying to target somebody specifically.
Maybe.
No.
No.
The rest of your evening, besides the small discomfort, the rest of the evening is a pleasant feasting and relaxation as you all rest fully to the morning. In the morning, the wizard approaches and says, "Are you ready to go? Or do you have other business in town?"
I keep picking the hairs out of my mouth from the guy kissing him, and I'm like, I'm ready to go now.
What kind of a kiss was it?
I don't know, but he had all this hair on his face. coming out of his nose.
Did you heal yourself, or are you letting?
He recovers overnight.
It's a long rest.
I mean, I was gonna say you should let this heal naturally. I mean, chicks dig dudes with scars and puffed up faces.
I do just fine.
Okay.
I do just fine.
He's in a sex cult, so he does fine.
That is a very.
It's an oversimplification.
That is a hurtful truth.
Well,
So if you have nothing else in town, he says, "Please join me in my tower." As he leads you to his library and wizard tower, basically.
Not another teleporting wizard tower.
You wanted locations. He says, "If you have no further business and would like to continue your journey, please step on through." As you see a shimmering circle kind of appear. Yes, the door is big enough for Purvis.
I just jog.
You go first.
I just get on Purvis and we jog straight through.
oh no, I'm it's just spiky armor. First through the freaking hole.
Are we all on purpose?
Anyone who wants to be, he's big enough.
I'm absolutely just loving these kids. There's a little left of that love potion left, I guess. I'm all about playing with
Even
them and
Thumper?
hugging them. Yep.
Well, she was teaching Thumper how to thump,
Yep, I thought it was.
and it's not.
Yep. No.
She's teaching Thumper how to use the hammer.
Thumper's the youngest one of the group.
Yeah,
too.
My name is Thumper.
Yeah. No, and so.
I was gonna say, as long as it's not swiper, no swiping.
Yeah. Oh.
That's you.
No, that's Jewel. Jewel.
Yeah.
Swiper, no swiping.
So when we go through this, what do we see?
So, you find yourself on the outskirts of a heavily fortified, what appears to be iron-walled city. The most notable distinction of it is large iron spikes protrude from the top of the wall about every 10 feet. And from the center of the city, you can see a large cylindrical tower rising above.
Before I walk through, I'm gonna ask the wizard, how do we find you?
Simply call out my name and I will send a messenger.
Is that-
The name is not Shazam.
Damn.
As we're going through, I'm just gonna say, you're gonna have to
But that works perfectly.
give us an undo on that, or because you're gonna be showing up a lot. So how about like 3 times in a row?
How about when you find the stone?
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
That's probably more beneficial, yes.
If we say
Repeat
the
it
name
repeat it
and
3
we didn't
times.
mean it, we'll say it again to undo it. So on any time that we
How
say
about
it
this?
on
He hands you
odd number,
he
can
hands
show
you a
up.
small
Say it on
silvered
even
hand
number.
mirror. He says, "Simply repeat my name 3 times into the mirror."
Shazam! Shazam!
Freaking
Shazam!
Bloody Mary.
I actually have one last little question.
Yes.
Did we complete the little wagon for Purvis? And
Yes.
Is that with us?
Yeah, that was completed on the trip.
Just double checking. Just want to make sure that that's
So-
It's more of a sidecar.
As you
No.
find
It was an Oregon Trail wagon.
dysentery. is-
Oh, as before Rybar, before you step through, he's like, "Oh, one more thing. My teleportations aren't always to the correct time.
Oh.
Okay,
It's more of when you're needed."
I already jumped through.
half of my party's already there.
I may have forgotten to mention that part.
Yeah, you forgot to mention that, jerk.
Well, best of luck.
You
Spent
forgot to
40
mention
years
that
here.
on purpose.
No, not at all.
That's
I just get
Insight
forgetful in my
check.
old age.
Insight
Sure.
check. Are you going to help me with
Yeah.
this
So
one? Because we're both very
jump back through,
Yeah.
but
No,
can
you already
Yeah.
jumped. You already leapt through. You and Spiked Armor.
Can they at least
Hey,
guidance.
help me!
They can see you on the other side.
Hey, help me.
Where is everybody?
Asking questions.
Oh, that's so good. That's
Who asked
22.
Questions.
22.
Most uninsightful
He
people.
he seems to be actually have forgotten to mention that part of it.
Oh, he actually did forget. Seems a little convenient that you forgot.
Well, you know, when you're dealing with elemental primordials and powers, some things can get
yeah.
confusing.
Like time.
Yes, well, that's another one.
Rybar, you sissy, get in the portal!
You're already through.
I know, but I'm just yelling out into nothingness at this point. You can still see me on the other side.
That's a great dragon name.
Sissy?
Yeah.
Sissy and Purvis.
And the sex workers.
Oh.
I'm scared what this other one hatches.
He's a brown one, too.
Oh.
Is he going to be Shaite?
Yeah.
It's It's either that or he comes from.
He is now.
He comes from the French region of Fragile.
Yeah.
Must be
It's
Italian.
It's Italian.
Do the rest of you step through the portal?
You're gonna leave me over here.
I was going through it.
Oh, okay.
He stopped me for a
He's like, oh, by the way,
Yeah.
yes.
We don't really have much of a choice. It's either that or leave the party behind.
Yeah, we can permanently split the party through time and space.
You have no clue how tempted I am.
I have a feeling Luke had said something.
So yes, as you all arrive, you see this basically city of iron rising before you, with the large cylindrical tower rising in the center of it. And any simple history says in your time frame, this was all a ruins. So you obviously in past when it's at full strength.
Damn it.
And we're gonna end there for tonight. So
I feel at home now.
I'm glad you feel at home. Thank you everyone for watching tonight. Hopefully you all enjoyed the adventure. We'll be back in 2 weeks and have a happy Halloween.
Anything about sponsors?
Thank you to Thomas Toes for assisting as a sponsor, and I believe that's all we actually have right now.
Cool.
Yeah. We unfortunately have lost one or two.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Why?
Bye.